People believed it though, man. They thought we were really, like, we said some fucked up stuff on that show, and they believed it.
That's what you call white privilege, my friend.
Oh, by the way, we are live now on YouTube on the pre-show for Corrupted. Leah, what was that? What did you just do? Oh, his Xbox was on? It's probably fucking raging hot. Like I have a raging boner right now. You going to bed? Piss on you. I love you. You look like E.T. She wears this white bathrobe thing, and like, I don't know, it just looks like E.T. in the basket, you know? Flying away. Alright, so we're just getting shit ready. Everybody who's listening have a raging boner right now. Oh,
somebody told me that Psycho McKinnon put up a video. Is that true?
Oh, I wish, man, you know what? I'd love to see if he did. I'd play it. You know, I've had problems on Twitter, though. Everybody keeps sending me messages, and I'm like, I can't respond because I have a 6-day ban on Twitter.
Somebody DM me. Let me see who it was. I want to say it was Mellow Yellow. Not for sure.
Oh, yeah, King Bailey sits on a throne of lies.
Oh, that's clever.
I found it. It's got a really cute intro. Wow, this is crazy. This is fucking crazy, dude. Look at this video. Wonder if these sounds are saying I'm not made for this life. Everyone been putting on this image like they blessed now, but really they've been thinking that they'll lose it all and wake up feeling stressed out. Now everybody's spending weekends getting drunk at clubs.
What the fuck? Did I just see you in that video?
Look at this.
What the fuck?
God, oh my god, oh my god.
That is creepy.
Oh my god.
What is going on here? What the fuck is going on here?
I'll tell you what's going on, man. I'm just sitting here drinking some fucking whiskey, you know.
Drinking some Girlic.
Drinking some Girlic whiskey and...
If you can only hear the music.
Street Girlic.
What's he saying, Joe? Is he talking or is this like an intro?
He's playing a song, is playing like, people keep talking about me. Like it's some kind of song like playing.
Well, Cronin, he did say recently, I'm going to expose every 3 years on a video. All 3 years.
Look at the name on the video, Ken.
King
Bailey sits on a throne of lies.
But dude, all of his exposing like has no proof. Like he like says that stuff about Lucky or whatever, and everybody in your camp, and then it's not true. Like he doesn't really have the proof about it. And then he says the same thing about Bailey and all these other things, and it's like everything he says, it's almost like he's just saying it like it's gonna come true because he said it.
It's the MK Ultra.
Yeah, something fucking weird. Something is fucking... Somebody milked his cow the wrong way, I'll tell you that.
Somebody milked his cow.
Milked his cow. Oh, shit.
Oh,
that should have been on the air.
It is on the air. We're on the pre-show at least.
Somebody
there you
probed
go.
his ass.
Somebody milked his own... I don't even know what I'm saying,
Somebody probed him too hard.
I gotta fucking get that clip because that's fucking funny.
What's up, Ken? How you feel, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Are you drunk?
A little bit still.
A little bit. A little bit.
A little bit.
Why, I'll tell you that. It's gonna come true because you said it.
It's the MK Ultra.
Yeah, something fucking weird. Something is fucking... Somebody milked his cow the wrong way, I'll tell you that.
Somebody milked his cow.
Milked his cow. Oh, shit.
Oh my god. Someone milked his cow the wrong way.
Now you're gonna get exposed, Joe.
Yeah.
Nobody's milked my fucking cow.
Somebody milked his cow the wrong way, I'll tell you that. Oh my god, that's I don't know why that's so funny. Like, why is that? Why the fuck is that so funny?
Wait, oh, so you had? Oh, I see. You had Filthy in house tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
just the equipment sucked, man. It wasn't that good.
I sent you a message the other day in the writers' room. Did you see it? Where like it's like the audio was bugging out real bad in the I think it was Foulmouth Live. I think.
Yeah.
And it was weird because I was listening on headphones and I thought my headphones were going bad and I got all shitty at work. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, this was a couple of weeks ago, right?
No, it was just this week. It was like the audio would pop in one ear and then pop back to like full, then go into one ear and pop back into full.
Oh yeah, that was at the end of the show, man. Yeah, that was at like towards the end.
Yeah, it was like right after Filthy left.
You know what happened? A fucking wire came loose in the back of where because I had to move everything. And when I moved it, I might have loosened this shit, and I didn't even realize it, man.
I see.
And I winded up searching everything until I found what the fucking problem was. I gotta get a coffee real quick. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, it works. I'm gonna go grab mine too.
Get you some coffee.
Get you some coffee. I'm verklempt.
He's done drinking. He's drinking coffee. I'm just drinking.
Oh, I just woke up earlier.
The banquet beer.
Leah woke me up. She was like, it's 12:45, you know. And I was like,
oh, yeah?
What? Like, I did so much shit today. And I woke up early, even though I didn't sleep last night. So, like, I fell asleep so many times today.
Dude, I worked last night, and I got home this morning, and I didn't get to sleep till like 11:30. And Keish wakes me up at like 3:30 or 4. She's like, hey, we do got to finish our Christmas shopping today, so what time do you want to get up? And I was like... I guess now.
Yeah. I was.
And she was like, "No, I'm just asking you because I want to know what time." And I was like, "I'm up now. Can't get back to sleep." Like all shitty. And then, so we've been like Christmas shopping all day. As soon as I got home, I updated the computer, but I fell asleep. My daughter got what I got, dude. She got like that cold and shit, you know.
Yeah.
She fell asleep on me at like 11:30, and then I woke up at like, I fell asleep around like midnight. Like you said, I probably woke up around the same time you did. I woke up to your message, actually. You said, let's get it wet.
Oh, just now?
Yeah, like when you... No, it's like...
Well, yeah,
like
12...
Yeah, it's like about 12:45.
When I woke up, because I woke up and then I walked over to the computer and went, oh my god, no one's messaged me. And I was like, I was like, so I better say something because maybe they're not here.
No, I had an alarm set for 1, and you had said, okay, let's get it wet or let's roll and shit like that. I was like, oh, thank God, you know, like if it wouldn't have been that, it would have been the alarm. But it was good you did, because if I had stayed asleep until 1, I would have woken up like right at 1, and then there still would have been about 15, 20 minutes for the updates and shit I had to put on, so it was good.
Oh my God, I just read an article that's gonna be gold.
Gold. Solid gold.
What I'm about to tell you, when I bring this up on the show tonight, you guys are gonna, Bailey, you're gonna go off, man. You're gonna piss your pants when I read this.
Oh God, I can't wait.
Unless you already know about this, which I don't think you do, but I'm telling you, I got something tonight, man. Like in the last 8 minutes, I have pulled up all the news that I need for my shit for tonight's show.
Is it like community news or is it like world news?
It's gonna be world news.
Awesome.
Kind of. Well, it's nationwide, national news. How about that?
Is it on your side?
Oh my God, it's gonna be funny. This is so funny.
Hey.
Yes.
NHL tonight.
I guess we could. I mean, a few minutes ago, I was like,
if not, it's no big deal. I'm just throwing it out.
Well,
there.
yeah. I mean, no, I'm just saying. Like a few minutes ago, I was like, you know what? I'm going back to bed as soon as we're done with this. But you know what?
Right.
But I think that now I'm probably gonna end up waking up and being wide awake all night because maybe not. Maybe I won't be. But I mean, I just woke up after sleeping for hours.
Well, if not, it's no big deal. I know I'm going to be playing.
Yeah.
And by the way, I forgot to tell you. I don't know if I put it in the writers' room or not. I was playing a game the other day at the right before you get drafted on the My Career thing, you know. And I scored 3 fucking goals in the game. Now, I don't know if that's the game that does that, like that makes you get a better draft slot, so it makes your guy like really good. But I scored 3 goals in a game, and I ended up getting drafted in like the 11th or 12th pick by the fucking Penguins.
That's not bad. That's good.
Watch a little bit of a hockey game tonight, fellas.
Didn't you guys play Nashville tonight?
I watched a big game. Yeah, we beat the Predators yesterday, man. That fucking shootout. I understand now why you guys love hockey. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's funny.
That is all I'm gonna say. I understand why you guys fucking love hockey, because listening to that Predators and Golden Knights fucking shootout last night, that's probably the most exciting thing sports-wise for me to have listened to, besides like a playoff game or something like that.
I gotta do my show. What are you doing up? I'm not sleeping right now. I'm about to start my show. What are you doing?
But after the fucking Knights waxed off the Dallas Stars tonight, or well before, I kind of watched a little bit of the Bruins and the Islanders.
Oh yeah, how did that? Yeah, I was telling Ken, I was talking crap to Ken all week about it, and then I missed it.
I watched it, man. I was like, I was gonna send a message to Ken, but I think he was on the air. I don't think he actually would have got to the messages, but they ended up winning 3-1.
I thought maybe he would have had it on in the background or something.
You there, Ken?
He killed himself.
He's burning his Islanders jerseys.
Yeah, but I mean the Bruins aren't that good right now, and I just don't like. I like when the Bruins are. Like I like when the Bruins are like the Bruins, like when they're like they beat the crap out of people and then they score. Like I like when. You know what I mean? I like when they're balanced with like that. Just, I don't know. I just like when they're tougher. I can't stand when they're not. When it's I don't know, something about it. It just irritates me. Like when I'm watching hockey and somebody gets like cheap shotted and then like nobody does anything, like it irritates the shit out of me. And I'm like, man, our team is, you know, we have good young skaters and stuff, but it's like we need a couple guys with smack in the face. They got
they looked pretty fucking good tonight, man.
Yeah, they got McQuaid and stuff.
Don't you guys have a pretty decent record though?
Yeah, it's like okay. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, it's like 14-10 or something, 14-9. But you know the Islanders are 16-10-3, I think.
Yeah, baby.
I mean, it was a good game for about a period, but
yeah,
then it just got a little.
You know, it's funny is because I was out playing basketball the other day. Like I'm pretty decent at hockey, like, but I mean, it's so funny that I'm so good at basketball. Like I was given the wrong talent.
I was looking at the standings though tonight after I checked all the scores, and I looked at Boston's record and I was like, man, it feels like the last time I saw their record they were like barely at 500 or something.
Yeah, they're like a just gonna make the playoffs maybe team, like.
But I saw the record tonight. I was like, damn, that's like way better than what I thought it was. Yeah, like you said, you guys are like 14 and like 11 or something like that. And
yeah,
I tell you what, man. Fucking Ken's team though, they look pretty fucking good. Not to blow you, Ken, but they look pretty good.
Yeah, they started off so bad too, man. They were horrible at the beginning of the season.
Ever since we traded Boychuk, ever since you got Boychuk, or ever since you got Johnny Boychuk, like the Islanders have been having like solid, respectable seasons, like as opposed to like their abysmal. Like shitholes of like the last years.
Yeah, you're right.
I feel like I'm being spoiled, to be honest with you, with the team I picked and everything. Like I feel like it couldn't go any better for me right now. Honestly, as like a fan of like a new team, and
it's gonna be so weird for them because it's like so weird because all those guys literally like left their teams and had to go to that team. So the whole team is full of people who are on a new team. It's the weirdest thing.
Now, like I'm new and shit. But I researched like how that all works and how they became available for picking people and like available to like picks for draft and stuff like that. Is it unfair what the Golden Knights got?
No, I don't think so. I mean, some people would call it unfair because of, you know, the fact that other people had to give up these things. But when you're doing expansion, what are you gonna do? You know, how are you gonna get people in there? You know, I don't know.
Because I mean, I read like, you know. Because I really wanted to, like, know my shit and stuff like that before I start, like, oh, you know what I mean? But, like, I guess some people are, like, really pissed about us getting Marc-Andre Fleury from Pittsburgh and shit like that. Because I guess expansions teams get, like, a little bit of an advantage when it comes to getting people on their team in like the first round and stuff? I really don't know. That's why I'm asking.
The teams are kind of looked at like, hey, you know, you're gonna have to take one for the team here. It's almost like, yep, we're all gonna have to do this to get this team over here. So, you know, kind of do it with a smile type of thing. Like, and then it's kind of like, well, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining because I don't know shit about hockey, but from what I'm saying, it looks like our team's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty crazy. Like, it's like, you know what it reminds me of, Ken? Ken, you back?
Yeah.
Wasn't the Colorado Avalanche kind of an expansion team?
They were the
Nordiques.
Yeah, the Nordiques.
So they were new, right? Or did they?
Were good. They were good, man. They had a good team at that point when they left Quebec.
So that's what it was. Yeah, it wasn't an expansion team. That team stayed together, but they became the Colorado Avalanche. But they won like almost right away as a new team.
Yeah, I think they were there for like 2 years.
Yep.
And people were waiting for a cup for the longest time in Quebec, and they wind up winning it like 2 years after they leave fucking Quebec.
But whoever
isn't the league? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the league pretty much comprised of about 50% expansion teams, though?
Yeah, I would say so. Because you got the original 6, and then everything else is expansion teams, really.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, it's got.
Because I remember hearing Joe the other night say you like, I don't know if you were kidding, but you said you like hated expansion teams.
Oh yeah, the original 6 guys. If you root for an original 6, you hate the expansion teams. You don't like any of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, traditionist. Yo, you know, I did a Scott McKinnon song tonight.
Oh God,
that's perfect.
If you love radio,
but there's one part you got to listen to. Can I play it real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to this one part. Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
Probe my ass. They done probe my asshole. Yes.
They put a little probe right in my motherfucking asshole. Dirty little brown hole. Yes, they did. They took me on top, they spade shit. They had the best with me. They put a motherfucking probe in my asshole. Yo, probe in my asshole. I was scared as fuck. When I was on the table. I was scared as fuck. They put the probe up in my...
I was like, what?
They was like, yo, you want lube or you want us to go in dry?
Do you want lube or do you want us to go in you dry? Do you want us to go in dry?
I was like, hell nah. Lube that
They're gonna go
motherfucker
in
straight
dry.
up. If you're gonna put it in my butt, you better lube that motherfucker up.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
If you see this video that he did tonight, like you like that goes along with this so much. Like, it's really unbelievable.
So he really did do a whacked out video tonight?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm watching it right now.
It's really
You
weird.
know, he was saying he's gonna do a video. He's like, I have a message.
That should have been on
Should I play it for you?
Wait, can you hear this?
the air.
It is on the air. We fucking. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh shit.
Yo, he sent me a fucked up message, one that he threatens us on, and I wanted to play it for you.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, I'll play a threatening message.
Yeah, well, now we can
do this on the air.
We can play his video tonight. Yeah, let's wait till the air, and we can play his video too. This is gonna be nuts.
All right, awesome.
Content
Awesome.
tonight, baby.
All right, let me go grab my. I got a whole list of shit to talk about too. Let me go grab my coffee. I'll be right there, and we'll start the show for real, everybody. Oh.
Ken, this guy is a whack job.
Lying maggot pieces of fucking shit. I'm fucking raging about this. If Bailey says it's him, I believe it was him. Are you fucking... You are a fucking clown.
What?
Bailey says it's him, I believe it was him. I'll address everything in a fucking nice long video. You fucking assholes, every one of you, man. Fucking lying maggot pieces of fucking shit. I'm fucking raging about this.
I'm fucking raging.
Nothing.
I'm racing to boot this.
Something you didn't fucking do. Absolute fucking. Worked the last 11 nights, barely a fucking internet signal to fucking see some made up fucking bullshit by Bailey that I had something to do with. I'm just watching monetize this now, and whatever the fuck Lee is talking about, some deleted tweet and shit.
A boot.
No fucking clue.
I have no fucking Kahlua. None left. I have absolutely no fucking Kahlua left.
I have zero Kahlua. Right
I
now.
have zero Kahlua left.
I have zero Kalir.
I have zero Kalir. Kalir. Can I babysit your Kahlua?
Fucking Leah. Are you here, Leah? Oh, she's not here.
Lear.
She's usually on the call.
Where the fuck are you, Leah? Lear.
Lear.
I'll fly you in my Lear jet.
Blackwing Lear.
Fucking fly me to Lear. Swing among those stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter, Mars. My coffee's done. I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Okay. Jupiter, Mars.
My name is Ryback.
Oh my God. It's going to be a wild one tonight, people.
Kalia.
Lear. Princess Lear. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Shout out to everybody that's listening right now. I can't see it because I had to reset my computer and shit. But what's up?
Clear.
What do you got, a coffee pot right next to your fucking computer in your living room?
Where are you, Clear? Clear. Tommy NC Clear 12. Tommy NC Clear 12. 17.
I can't see it. Oh, fuck.
Rated. Tommy masturbated.
Oh! Oh, my God. Are we going to talk about that tonight? Tommy losing his fucking mind? Whoa! Whoa! That was fucking embarrassing. I was embarrassed for him. If anybody's listening, send me a link to the Corrupted show. Send it to me on Twitter, to like the YouTube link, because I can't get to it through my phone. I would do it through my computer, but it's all fucked up.
Colia. Colina. Katina.
Hurricane Leah last night was fucking borderline defamation of fucking character. Like, I was fucking raging.
Does he think that nothing he's ever done to us could be considered defamation?
Never, man. He can't do no wrong, bro. He does no wrong.
And for the record, you know, I'm not apologizing for shit. I know what I know.
Retweet it, fucking Lakeisha. I retweet it,
retweet.
I retweet fucking. I retweet it, fucking Lakeisha. If Joe, I retweet it, fucking Lakeisha. If Joe's Twitter's being fucking deleted by JD's fucking people, then maybe it's fucking JD's people obviously fucking attacking Bailey. Like, I retweet.
I can't wait to talk about this on the air. I really can't.
Worked the last 11 nights, barely a fucking internet stick.
You know what's driving him even crazier, Ken?
What?
Is the fact that I have him blocked on all media outlets.
Oh, it drove him up the absolute wall because he goes, I'm accused of something, and I go on there and I can't even fucking rebuttal something because he has me fucking blocked.
Yeah. I have no interest at all. And we'll talk a little bit more about this on the air, because I'll tell you why I blocked them.
You are a fucking...
That's all that was on this recording. Listen.
You are a fucking...
Oh, he didn't finish the line?
No.
Clown.
Talking about Tommy and
You are a fucking...
You know what though? This guy's this guy's been meddling in everybody's shit for like weeks. That's why nobody believes you, because
he goes, dude. You know what he said to me? He goes, "I proved to Joe, right?
No,
I gave him the fucking proof that he needed, right? With Lucky Low, and he's still denying it." I go, dude, you are fucking delusional. I go, you took a person that said nothing wrong about anybody for a whole year, never had a problem with one fucking person, and all of a sudden you hang out with him for less than a month, and now all of a sudden he's a lying, cocksucking snake, and this, and I'm like, dude, people see your shit. They see right through you.
And keep that in mind for when we go on the air, because now that I'm here, I wanted to call in last night, but I was working, and I didn't want to start something that I couldn't finish because, you know, I don't have a certain amount of time. And now I do tonight, and I'm going to tell everyone exactly why I don't need specific photographic proof that he did this, and I'll explain it more on the air because it's bullshit. And
nah.
All right, well,
fucking.
You guys can hear this, right?
Oh my god!
You are a fucking...
Yeah, I can hear it.
We'll talk about Tommy's scream as well. There's so much to talk about tonight. Like, it's
I know.
Unbelievable.
We're going to have to pace this show well.
Yeah, because we could just do a 4-hour show if we don't pace it well and do 2 hours for 1 hour.
These are the days you dream about, though, as far as content. Like, you just... You know what? I was listening to that like 1,000 times on my way home from work last night. And you know what was really cracking me up was fucking Ken's remarks to Tommy after he got done screaming. He's like, well, we'll talk about it on the air.
He's like, Tommy.
Motherfucker, get the fuck out of here! You fucking call! Ah, my face!
The fucking Ken goes, Tommy, what the fuck's wrong with you? Oh my god, I can't wait to talk about this. Are we ready yet? God damn, yeah. I'm ready to go. Get off me!
Oh my god, what the fuck?
That was awful.
All right, I got this. And then I got this.
We have a guy who will wait on hold for a half an hour to say one racial slur. That's
dude. He came on my show tonight. The first word out of his mouth was the N-word.
Oh my god, are you serious?
I swear to God.
Wow. That is so fucked up. Yeah, Blake is weird, dude. He's been like
Blake had to go there, right? As soon as you came on, right? Had to go there.
I don't know why he's like dropping N-bombs on people's shows. Like,
I know. Why is he doing that?
I don't know, dude. But like on Twitch, like, can get me banned. I bet you banned on Twitch.
I couldn't believe it tonight. He came on fucking 3 seconds in. I'm like, damn, Blake, what the fuck? I'm not down with that racist shit, bro.
Here we go. I need the music. I need the real music.
You got the new promos queued up too?
Kind of, yeah. I'm not the way I wanted it because I just woke up, but I got them up. So here we go. When I find the music.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Oh, fucking gear lick finger.
My gear lick is starting to act up again.
I got tough acting to gacking.
Tough acting.
Gerlich sphincter.
Tough acting to nagging.
Oh, I played the same one again. What the fuck? Alright, we'll do it this one. This is actually the song. No, this is the Corrupted song.
Yeah, they're talking.
It's that time, baby.
This is Corrupted. This is Corrupted.
Oh, you know what?
Fucking.
I didn't record this. I didn't hit the record button on the audio. We'd have no.
That was so great. The fuck?
Here it is.
This is Corrupted. This is Corrupted. The Corrupted Podcast. You're listening to the Corrupted Podcast with Joe Cronin, Foul Mouth Ken, and Justin Bailey.
Accumulated orgasm over time. That should be the name of a band. Accumulated orgasm over time. Someone feel free to steal that. This is Corrupted Podcast, episode 28. I'm Joe Cronin from The Joe Cronin Show on YouTube, alongside Justin Bailey from The JB Show on YouTube, and Foulmouth Ken from the Foulmouth Network on YouTube. And we are culminating here. We have a big, giant bowl of semen we want to serve to everybody. That's what I'm trying to get to.
You are a fucking...
You know what? You play that. You play that again, Ken. Play that again.
You are a fucking...
That's how you complete that fucking thing. That would be like, you know what? I want to go around sending people messages on Facebook like, dude, I gotta tell you this. This is so amazing. This is gonna change all of our lives. And then just stop right there. Just don't go on at all and let people wonder all day. I'm gonna do that to Tommy. That's the only reason why I wish I was still friends with Tommy NC on Facebook, so I could be like, oh, Tommy, I have this incredible news, dude. We got to talk about this. I can't believe this, and then just don't say anything.
Joe, did you see the new $22 shirt out of the Tommy NC 2010 camp earlier today?
Is it the thing you talked about last night?
It is. It is a picture of an urn with ashes in it, and it says F. Cronin's ashes.
The funniest thing is how mad he got for months about that with me, like how angry he was about that, but then he goes around and does that.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's trying to make money off of the idea Joe had. Does that sound familiar?
You know what he said to me, though? He goes, I'm going to give Joe half the proceeds. I'm like, he's going to make money on 2 shirts, bro. If you're lucky.
No one's going to buy it.
I'm going to send Joe half my money.
No one's going to buy it.
No.
That'd be a first, because Joe always sends you half his money.
Because what do his listeners care about me? They don't care. They're probably like, oh, I don't get it. Who cares, right? But my listeners, you know what I mean? They know him, and I started saying F Tommy's corpse. Everybody started saying it then after that, and I started keep saying it, and then I put it on a T-shirt. There's like a marketing lead up to what's going on there.
Yeah, you actually built it up.
And we only sold I sold 4 shirts or 6 shirts or something. I think I sold 6 shirts, and that was it.
He fucking
sold 6 shirts. If I sold 6 shirts, he ain't selling any shirts.
You know what's funny? He thinks it's this like ingenious idea too. He's like, huh? What do you think, huh?
What are you gonna do about that, Joe?
It's horrible, dude. You're like copying him anyway. It's like, couldn't you have thought of something like original? Do your own thing. Your own twist on shit.
And what drives him nuts,
it kind of did.
Every caller calls in and leads with F Tommy's corpse. He hates that.
Yeah, he hates it.
But he don't hate that as much as he hates.
You're fake.
The new trigger word, fake. That word.
That's what happens.
But now everybody knows it,
bro.
Now everybody knows that he's in trouble.
Hey, Tommy, you're fake.
Oh no.
Oh shit! I was hoping to cue the fucking scream.
I would have, but I was. I'm looking for monetize this from last night because I wanted to pull up exactly when. By the way, we have a lot of shit to talk about tonight, guys. We have so much to talk about. This is gonna be nuts.
Hey, and real quick, by the way, before we get into it, I just want to say that Tommy, do you guys remember last week when I told him to stop sending me stupid shit?
Yeah.
He sent me something the other day, and it was one of them faggy ass like DM things where it's like, this is exactly what I'm reading to you. It says, if luck is a raindrop, I'd send you a shower.
Oh God!
And it's like a video of a Santa Claus dancing. That's all the whole video was. And I sent back, please stop sending me gay shit. And this is what he says.
Okay, Bailey. Sorry.
Aw, he's just trying to be nice, man. You know.
It's gay. I don't care. It's gay.
I know, but he don't know no better.
If hope is a minute, I'd send you an hour.
Oh.
If happiness is a leaf, I'd give you a tree.
Oh, Tommy wants to fuck you.
Fucking.
I like how randomly Scott's on the call.
I know he's just getting mad every 2 seconds.
Well, I'll set that up too. We're gonna play the Scott McKinnon call that Ken has. I've got a video that Ken, I guess, going after Bailey or exposing stuff. There's so much to get to tonight. And
let's get into the Tommy thing first.
Yeah, let's
get that out of the way.
Let's play what happened last night.
Fake ass. I am not fake. How you sending more phone numbers lately? Did you sit there and offer to pay for all those people that you released their numbers for? Or were you too busy sucking Hamza's cock? And before you start trying to rant and rave, let's talk about how much shit that you actually have done. You were part of a TV show that was barely a fucking cliff note. Nobody fucking remembers the show you're on. Number two...
You know what else makes him mad? Is this is Brian Himmelfarb talking. This is a guy that has donated like thousands of dollars to the show at this point.
Was it Brian that triggered him?
No, it's... Oh my God, you should see his face here.
About people that have not done shit in their life. Motherfucker, I have done more in a day than you have done in 2 fucking months, probably.
Come on, Tommy, give him the 1-2.
This was Brian right here?
Oh, maybe it wasn't.
So you want to call on
Here we go.
podcast and talk shit to me, you motherfucker? Who gives a fuck?
Damn right I want to call up and talk shit.
At least my existence is out there. At least people can go back and watch that show, motherfucker. At least my life exists. You're nothing. You're a piece of shit that just watches Joe.
Hey.
To Joe because
hey, Tommy.
you have nothing.
Tommy.
Fuck you.
Here it comes.
Tommy.
You had your chance.
Hey, Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy. Guess what? I may be a piece of shit, but at least I'm not a fucking fake ass.
I am not fake. How am I fucking fake? You fucking faggot.
Why don't you go right?
He actually said faggot. Like that.
Oh my God.
He said faggot.
You hear that, GameStar? Maybe this was Blake. Who is this on the phone?
I know it wasn't Blake. I was trying to remember who it was because the fucking guy was cracking me up when he got to laughing at Tommy.
Why don't you go write some more? Why don't you go write some more balloons? Why don't you go write some more balloons, man?
Oh my God!
Groundbreak.
Oh my God!
Breathe, man.
Piece of shit.
You motherfucker! Get the fuck out of here! You fucking call! I'm fake!
Tommy!
Jesus, Tommy!
Tommy, you're supposed to give him the rope and dope.
Tommy,
Give him the dope right now.
Tommy, why do you let people get you like this, man? Holy fuck,
Jesus
bro!
Christ!
Piece of shit, but at least I'm not a fucking fake ass.
I am not fake! How am I fucking fake? You fucking faggot!
Why don't you go write some more? Why don't you go write some more balloons? Why don't you go write some more balloons, man?
Oh my God!
Groundbreak.
Tommy!
Breathe, man.
You motherfucker! Get the fuck out of here! You
Get the fuck out of here!
I don't give a fuck with him.
Whoever that was on the phone, when Tommy starts freaking out and he starts going, and he just starts laughing at Tommy.
I don't give a fuck with him.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
And then Ken goes, "Yo, Tommy, why the fuck do you let people?" That was killing me.
How the fuck are you gonna sit there?
She called Tommy's show one day with a sound box, like with all those clips of Scott.
Dude, but did you hear that eruption? Like, really just, like, that high pitch, I've never heard anything. Like, it's just...
You'll never hear like that again. Like that.
You know what it was? This is what I think it was. Is the guy was like talking over Tommy, and Tommy wasn't able to get through, so he just starts fucking just screaming, so he can't say anything.
God. And the funny thing is, we've been making fun of that whole thing for the last like 4 months, right?
Yeah.
He topped it. He topped that original one. He topped the original one that we loved. He topped it.
It's probably good I wasn't there last night.
He just raised the ball last night. He raised the ball.
I was just thanking God that I got that on my show last night. I was like, this is great.
Yes, you definitely hit a grand slam last night having that on there, man. Without a doubt. I was wishing it was on mine, but you know what, dude? All in all, no matter whose show it is on,
we're talking about it now.
It's part of fucking history of this, like,
this network, this community.
That we're in. You know, it's like fucking. It's just, you know, listen. It comes at the expense of a person of a human being getting to that point and yelling like that and being that frustrated. It's sad in a lot of ways. But it's funny also, you know what I mean?
Gotta agree with Ken though at the same time, because there is no reason for anybody, especially Tommy, who's like, Tommy is a step up from the guy who called in. He has his own show. He's been on national television. Like, Tommy has done things.
Yeah.
And he allows this fucking dude who's probably just sitting, not to insult the guy, but it's just some low-level guy who has nothing else better to do on a Friday night to call in the show and bash Tommy. And Tommy freaking out like that. Why the fuck does he let people get to him like that?
Yeah, I don't understand why he lets, like, if somebody calls him fake, what the, like, how do they know? You know, like,
what that is though, right, Ken?
It's because
it's true.
He has, because he knows deep down inside that he does do these things that people accuse him of.
And I think Joe brought it up last night. It was either Joe or Leah. I can't remember. One of those two brought it up that the reason he gets triggered about the fake part, especially when he started mentioning, and it was the balloons. The balloons got brought up. Troy said something about the fake.
Tommy said he never heard that part of it, though. He just heard the fake, and that, like, he snapped then. So he said he never heard the guy saying the balloons. He just heard the fake thing.
See, I don't buy that, because the balloons thing is a sore subject with Tommy, because we've done more than pretty much prove that Tommy is the one that did the balloon thing. And Joe said last night that as soon as we started hammering Tommy about the balloon thing, it stopped.
It went away.
It went away. And if the person who sent these balloons was hearing everything that was going on, they would send a truckload of balloons to his house every day.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, they fucking stopped. And that's why Tommy gets the way he did last night. And it's just...
Well, one thing I do have to say, though, he got a set of new balloons a couple of times. And on the last particular time, I told him, don't go on to Twitter. Don't fucking, report it to everybody that you got balloons again. And he didn't. He didn't say a word about it. So that led me to believe, wow, maybe it wasn't him. You know what I mean? But I do think he knows deep down inside who's doing it. And it might even be as far as to where, don't tell me when you're going to do it. Just do it. I don't want nothing to do with it. Just do it, type of thing.
He killed
them.
What I mean? He killed those people.
Well, the thing that really hit me hard was like the fact that he wrote on that chalk or whatever on that black asphalt area.
Yeah.
And like somebody had highlighted 3 or 4 different letters, and those letters matched the letters on the balloons.
Yeah.
That's what really changed it for me, was that right there. I mean that was just
that really.
Yeah, like what are we thinking? Like all of a sudden he gets
obvious,
balloons.
man.
Like it is obvious because like he gets balloons, right? And the spelling is completely fucked up like he would do it. And we don't think it's him? Like, come on. What the fuck?
Yeah, they should have gone at, he should have had like somebody who was competent, like draw and write. Obviously him and Hams are like a fucking milkshake away from fucking diarrhea. That didn't make any sense.
No, it worked.
They're a fucking bump away from getting fed Gerber baby food the rest of their lives.
You know what I want to ask you guys? Fucking Gerber. I'm thinking of the fucking... you know what I wanted to ask you about is... I don't know if you guys are aware of this YouTube shit because... I've said this before in a couple shows, but... I'm really wondering what the fuck is going on with this Jake Paul shit. Like, I used to watch Keemstar, and he would cover on Drama Alert. He would cover all these different things and whatever. But it's like every video, every news report he makes is about Jake Paul or this Team 10 or like another team in a house.
He's making money on that shit.
Well, that's true. But what is going on with these people, with these losers? Like in their houses. Like they've got these like groups of people form like a gang basically or whatever, like club. And then they all live in a house. And, like, they're all falling... Every second there's drama. Like, someone's been kicked out or someone's going to go to the other guy's house from the other YouTube rival gang or whatever. And it's like, man, how gay is this right now? Like,
you know what, Joe? Meanwhile, at night when the cameras aren't on and they're not online, they're 69 in each other.
Right.
Oh, I totally agree.
You know what I mean?
Dude, they are, like, whacking off hard. Like, yo, is Benny might be going to the Team 6 house now. He might be leaving Jake Paul's club.
And then you hear like a narrator come in, and you hear like some shit like the narrator comes in and is like, Benny might be leaving the house this weekend. Let's see how the guys react when he gets home.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the fucking making shows out of it, and fucking Rice Gum's in there.
On the next episode of Gaytards.
Yeah, like Rice Gum chows down on the next episode of Gaytards. Rice Gum chows down on Keemstar's nutsack.
There goes Rice Gum, gobbling on Keemstar now.
There goes Rice Gum again, sucking off.
What's his name again? That fucking guy he was always friends with? That other big YouTuber.
I don't know, Pyrocynical? No, I don't know.
Oh, that fucking real piece of shit. He was in that movie, Medea.
This week on Gay Fuckhouse, will Rice Gum employ a new underage boy to Gay Fuckhouse? There's controversy over this. With all this sexuality that's been going on in the house, can they afford to take on such a liability?
Will FouseyTube eat out Keemstar's asshole on the next episode?
Like, I mean, what is going on? Like, this is what the most popular thing is. This is what, you know, he covers in the news now. Is like what guy is gonna go to what other guy's house now? And
we're going live to Team 16's house.
Like, come on, man. Live on location
at Team 10's house right now. Jake Paul is inside.
By the way, Jake Paul looks like a fucking idiot. Like,
dude, Jake Paul was in the city the other day. He was in New York City the other day, and he had about 700 news people around him, man. Just fucking like.
Why? Listen,
dude, I don't know.
Why are these guys so popular? I don't get it.
They were Disney stars, bro. That's why. They were Disney stars. They're fucking.
I didn't even fucking know that because I hate them so bad.
But they were Vine stars too. I mean, that's really what it is. The Vine, they had like millions and
yeah, because they took that. Jake Paul, I believe, got fired from Disney.
Yeah, he's done.
He went and did a rap album, and they were like, "Yo, you can't release that shit, or else we're firing you." And he was like, "Fire me."
Well, what about the Logan Paul guy?
I think that's his little brother, right?
He's even more popular, yeah.
Was he a Disney dude too?
Yep, he was. Yeah. They were.
What the fuck did they do? What was it? A sitcom or something?
He was in a show.
They were like gay brothers.
Show. It's still on. It's still on right now.
Yeah.
The show.
They were a couple of gay brothers, and they made out, and like it's basically about finding yourself, and you know.
They were both on a boat together. They worked on a boat, and I don't know.
It's basically about like what happens when you fall in love with your own brother and how it's okay because like you're not gonna have kids. So
any guy that can do the full blown splits is a faggot.
Listen, Disney wants our kids to know that it's okay to fall in love with your own brother.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's accepted now.
Do you guys remember Fifth Element?
Sit there.
Of course.
You remember at the end of Fifth Element when Bruce Willis needs the help from that weird, I guess, sports guy, futuristic guy that nobody. I guess he's mute. And he needs the pool cue, and he's got the weird white hair. That guy, like, that's Jake Paul right there. Jake Paul could play that guy. Like, he just looks like, what the fuck, dude? He looks like a...
How in the fuck are you gonna sit there?
And Logan Paul's fucking Chris Tucker.
Yeah, Logan Paul is like... Logan Paul is the guy cleaning the bathrooms. But no, the next thing I wanted to bring up, and we really got to get to the Scott thing soon, but...
Fucking...
This has been really eating away at me. I don't know what to think about this. You know, the Quentin Tarantino directing Star Trek thing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, part of me is like cool because like the
Is this definitely happening?
Well, I was excited because I thought that it wasn't going to be the Chris Pine crew. I thought they were like going to do a whole like basically after TNG like movie, like, you know what I mean, and like do an original movie that takes place in the TNG timeline era. Like, and but it looks like they're doing Chris Pine's timeline again, so they're still back to the new Star Trek, and, you know, R rating, cool, I guess, but that doesn't make any sense. It's not Star Trek, you know, so that's not right. But then Patrick Stewart saying, like, oh, I'd come back. That's what got me all pumped up. So
yeah, that's pretty cool that he said that.
But Discovery is so horrible, dude, like...
How do you looking nowadays? Is he finally aging, or?
Yeah, he is finally, definitely. Because Walter Blunt, he looked like an older guy. But it was great. If you haven't watched Walter Blunt, like, you got to watch Walter Blunt, man. I love that thing. I'm so mad that went off the air. That was awesome.
What was that?
That was that show on Showtime or something, right? Or Cinemax?
Patrick Stewart had a show on Showtime for the last couple of years where he's like a news anchor and all this crazy...
What was it called? Idiocracy or something?
No, it's Blunt Talk.
Oh, Blunt Talk, yeah.
But it was, you know, it was kind of like his Curb Your Enthusiasm / like Rescue Me / Californication. But I mean,
Rescue Me?
Remember Rescue Me with Dennis Leary?
Well, yeah, it's
basically everybody ripped that show off. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, so I don't know. To me, they did.
That's funny because Dennis Leary ripped off comedians to get fucking famous.
Right? Bill Hicks. You ever watch the clips though? It's really weird. Like
it's pretty scary how bad he ripped him off.
Because I always loved Dennis Leary, but then I found out about that and was like, whoa, like this is weird.
Well, if you like the listen for what is it, No Cure for Cancer, like listening to that CD, and then you listen to Bill Hicks, like the bit where Leary does the cigarette thing. I love smoking. That's Bill Hicks' bit. Like it is tit for tat, every bit his bit.
Yeah, it's like Bill Hicks was like weirdly the more sophisticated version of it. Like Bill Hicks had a more calm and sophisticated way of doing it.
Bill Hicks is alive.
Yeah, he's somewhere with Tupac right now. But like Dennis Leary had like an uncontrolled like ADD version of it. You know, like they got I think got a bigger spotlight, I want to say. Right?
I think it's just Dennis Leary was, like you said, he's more marketable.
I almost wonder if Dennis Leary, because if you watch the documentary about some of those first stand-ups he did, he got like an MTV and stuff. He got like picked up really like quickly. You know what I mean? Like he was barely doing comedy, and then all of a sudden he had this big gig. And
he splashed onto the scene, dude.
But don't you think that could be what it is? Don't you think maybe he panicked, like he didn't have enough material, so he like
of course.
That's why he stole it, or he was just so into those guys he didn't realize that he was taking that idea. I've done that.
Yeah, I think so.
I've done that before. I've came up with something and then I've thought to myself, did I come up with this or is this George Carlin?
It's almost like Dennis Leary was like, holy shit, I got picked up for, oh my God, I got to do 65 minutes. I have like 12. And he started fucking pulling bits from who better else than the person he's been closest to. And that was Bill Hicks. And they had a huge falling out, man. And then he died. And then Dennis Leary still didn't address it.
I didn't even know they knew each other. I thought they didn't even know each other.
No, they were like best friends.
Oh, then that's even weirder. I had no idea.
They were best friends, dude, and he stole his shit.
What?
Like, oh yeah, if you read like the Dennis Leary stealing the comedy thing, it will tell you about how him and Bill Hicks came up together. And they would talk about bits back and forth with each other. And he straight up ripped his show, and that's when Bill Hicks was like, you know, fuck you, don't talk to me, and then he died like 3 years later.
Wow. That is
because didn't he die? Wasn't he a pancreatic cancer guy? Or
he died of a cancer that was bad. I know that.
Yeah, I mean, because pancreatic's one of the worst. I don't know if that's the one. I would just assume it had to be like that or stomach cancer. Is that like the two bugaboos when it comes to cancers? Like those two?
Yeah, I would say so, and definitely pancreatic though. You get pancreatic cancer, you're fucking.
That's what killed fucking Swayze, man. Swayze was dead at like 54, 55.
Yeah,
Swayze fucking went out fast, man, and hard.
He would have.
He got pancreatic cancer.
Nobody puts pancreatic cancer in the corner.
Yeah, and Patrick Swayze has no lips.
He was Patrick Flaby.
You ever wonder how he eats out a girl? Like he must have looked like a frog's asshole opening.
He just went up to the pussy. He went up to the pussy and went. He went up and went.
Oh yeah. You guys got a girlic finger?
You got a girlic finger, man? You fucking sit there on your fucking high horse. You sit there on it. Hey, listen to me here, man. Let me tell you something, bro. I don't like it, okay? And I'm sorry. You get out in the car. Take the fucking care home, bro. Sorry. Girlic.
Let's get into it. Fuck it. Let's
just talk about Scott. There's a bunch of snow outside. Let's talk about Scott.
All right. So last night I monetized this. You know, Bailey's in the chat, and I wasn't aware of it till I woke up later on in the day and heard that there was some discrepancy with a tweet, and you know, Scott was involved, and it seems like Scott's involved with everything that goes on in this community, one way or the other. He basically my side of the story is he hit me up today and started to tell me, you know, JB's a liar. He's fucking lying. I'm like, why would somebody lie about something like this? Like, you can very easily, you know, blame someone else, blame the next guy, or, you know what I mean? Like, he obviously thinks it's you and whatever. So I said it on the show last night, backing Bailey. So today when I wake up, I get these set of messages from Scott, just fucking ripping pissed. Like, and you can hear it in his voice how pissed he is.
Cue it up. Let's hear it.
A million messages. I mean, I'm going to try to play the best ones here. Let me see. Here's the first couple of ones right here.
You are a fucking...
That was the first one right there.
Fucking...
Here's the second one.
Clown.
All right, here it is. Listen.
If Bailey says it's him, I believe it was him. Are you fucking...
He's obviously imitating me now. He's imitating. Right. He's saying, yeah.
Because last night Ken said, if Bailey says it happened, I believe him.
Yeah.
Are you fucking... I'll address everything in a fucking nice long video. You fucking assholes. Every one of you, man. Fucking lying maggot pieces of fucking shit. I'm fucking raging.
I'm raging.
I'm raging.
Nothing.
I am a fucking raisin. I'm a raisin over this.
Person being attacked for something you didn't fucking do. Absolute fucking disgrace.
We didn't attack him though. He kind of attacked us.
11 nights, barely a fucking internet signal to fucking see some made up fucking bullshit by Bailey that I had something to do with. I'm just watching monetize this now, and whatever the fuck Lee is talking about, some deleted tweet and shit. I have no fucking clue.
What am I lying about?
Kahlua.
Tell us about the deleted tweet, Bailey.
What's that?
Tell us about the deleted tweet.
Okay, thank God I can finally talk about this. So, like, he's saying that I'm making this entire thing up, and it's not. And listen, I want to address a few things here too. So last night on the show, when you guys brought it up, and I'm bringing this up because I want to clear the air just so everybody's on the same page here, is I actually did, when Leah asked me about it, I told her, I said, don't bring it up on the air. And I know she showed Joe the messages, and Joe said, no, I want to clear it up. I didn't want it to be brought up on the air because I really didn't want this to turn into what it has, because it's going to make me look bad either way. One of two. It's going to make me look bad because it's going to make me look like a baby, like me telling Joe and Ken, look, no matter what, you guys need to have my back, that this is bullshit. Like, and that's going to make me look like a pissy baby who, no matter what, my fucking friends should just be like, oh, well, no, we're going to back them no matter what. That's not really why I was mad. And two, it's going to make me look like an absolute piece of shit because maybe I don't have all the facts and I'm just blaming this one guy that I don't like. That's not true either.
Yeah, that's why I asked. That's what I asked for on Twitter. I was like, let me get that, and then we'll get it.
And I have the tweet that I had to delete, or else my fucking Twitter account was going to be taken down. So here's what the deleted tweet. I don't have the deleted tweet because obviously he fucking deleted it. But here's what it was. So the tweet that I sent out was, if I can fucking find it. Okay, I sent to Scott, what the fuck is your pussy hurting for now? Indiana people? ? Coming from a psychotic, alcoholic, retarded, waste of life, piece of shit, I don't take much offense. So again, what's your pussy aching about now, you fucking bipolar psycho? That tweet was on November 20th this year. It was reported yesterday. Okay? Now, that tweet doesn't make any fucking sense.
All right.
The tweet makes no sense. What does Indiana people, ? What does that mean? What the fuck is your pussy hurting for now? What if you look at his Twitter feed, the tweets surrounding this tweet have nothing to do with this tweet. So why would I just randomly tweet this to him? What he tweeted was a video where he was listening to an episode of Monetize This that me and Joe and Ken and Lee were talking about when the blow-up happened between him and Lucky Lowe and Ken. And we were talking about it on the show, and I was sticking up for Ken because I knew it happened, and then he made a video talking shit about us all, and then he goes, and fucking Bailey, this just must be a problem with you Indiana people or something, and you don't got your fucking facts straight or some shit like that. That's where the Indiana people think. How can I make that up? Just pull that out of fucking thin air. Like, how can I just create a fucking message that he sent? Why would I go out of my way to tweet this fucking guy this stupid message that makes no sense? Why would I do that?
Yeah.
And another thing, too, by the way, for him to even act like this is ridiculous for Ken to back me or Joe to back me, at this point, it has nothing. It has nothing to do with them just being really good friends with me. You want to know why they're backing me? Because, for one, they believe me, for one. I'm assuming so. Yeah. And another reason is, monetize this 100. 1 month ago, the incident with Lucky Low. How the fuck can anybody believe Scott when he has done this multiple times in the past?
We were already on the lookout for, like, false stuff to start coming out because we'd already seen it a couple times where, like, he accused somebody of some crazy stuff and we kind of got vague proof about it. Like, you know what I mean? The Lucky Low thing was, like, really vague. Like, okay, you know, what you're saying he said he didn't say, nor do I have a copy of him saying it. All you've got is some things that he did say but they weren't like how you said them. Like, that you tried to repackage them in a context that you know, you really can't prove, you know. And I mean, like, and
listen, I understand that. Just so everybody knows, I understand that I don't have stone cold fucking fact on this. I understand that. And I will straighten this out, too, that last night I did put into the fucking chat, I'm not going to deny it, I did put it in there, that my co-stars aren't backing me. You can tell in the tone of their voices and stuff. I did put that in there, and I did mean that at the time. Because that's how I felt. I'm not going to pretend like it didn't bother me.
I didn't know what was going on at that point, so...
And again, this was fresh yesterday, so there's... And
I had no clue what was going on at that point. I had no clue.
I was trying to no-sell it, to be honest.
And there's no dissension here, too, with the Joe thing, because I know that was brought up, too. I was upset when Joe put up on Twitter, do you have proof of this? Because that was publicly on Twitter. And now people are like, well, if Joe's kind of questioning this, we should all be questioning Bailey if he doesn't have proof. That did upset me. I'll be honest with you.
Well, he said something about he said something about whatever, and I was like, well, yeah, well, give me the give me the proof of this, because I wanted to nail him with it.
Well, so, he would retweet to you. He would retweet your stuff, man.
I retweet.
Yo, retweet my ass. Yeah, I basically wanted to get the proof so I could make a video, or I could be ready for later that night when I'm like, hey, look, here's what Scott did, because I've already got the Lucky Low stuff. I've got all that stuff.
Yep.
You know, where I can show all that and be like, look where he tried to paint Lucky Low as this. But
I know, man. He's like, I already delivered the proof to Joe about Lucky Low.
And it'd be different if he came to me and said, hey, Lucky Low said these things, and I don't have proof, but I'm telling you, he said this shit about you. And even if he did, I would have been like, okay, well, I don't even know him, so who cares? But he didn't, so... You know,
I laughed at it. Lucky Low called me and was like, are we going to have a fucking problem now? This guy's a real... I said, dude, I told you. And he's like, you warned me, man. I said, I told you. I fucking told you. I said, what did you say to him? And he was like, well, he kept saying the same thing to me about Joe's going to be a snake. Joe's a snake. Joe's manipulating. Joe's doing this. Joe's doing that. Ken's doing this. Ken's doing that. Without getting into detail. And I was like, oh, well... I don't know what to tell you, man. You gotta like fucking now we gotta blow him up. And that was the day that whole shit happened. And I was like, dude, I just called him and right away, all I said was, dude, like, we could see through your bullshit. Like, stop playing fucking games here, man. Like, we know what you're planning on doing. You're gonna go and tell Joe now that this guy said this about you and try to just throw a fucking knife in the middle of everything that we're doing. And he was basically said to me like, yeah, your boy said this, and I'm going to go show Joe and this and that. And I'm just like, dude, you are a clown. He knows how to fuck up a good situation every time. He really does. Like, I have fun with the guy, and JB has, and you have, Joe, right? We've all had fun with this dude. Like, there is a side to him that is just fucking hilarious.
Very entertaining.
Yeah, and I'm not saying he's doing it on purpose. I find him entertaining and hilarious when he's just being him and he's not trying to put on a show or be entertaining. That's when I like him. He's at his best because he's just fucking funny to me. The character itself is just hilarious. You know, this whole weird fucking alien stalker fucking, you know, and he plays the role great. And I love that part of him. But then there's this other part, and there's this other part that, let me put it to you for this. This is a, for instance.
He likes men.
He calls us out of nowhere after like 4 or 5 months and goes, dude, I want to apologize to you guys. I just want to be cool with everybody again. I'm an alcoholic, and I was doing stupid shit and saying stupid stuff and blah, blah, blah. And I've been an alcoholic for a long time. Then we
took him in with open arms too, by the way.
And when he became friends with us again, he started putting drunk videos on Twitter that we would all laugh our asses off at, when he's talking with his hands and he's all fucked up, and we would all laugh about it. He made about 5 or 6 of those. And then all of a sudden everything goes to shit. And what he says to me, well, everything goes to shit, I say to myself, wow, now I know what I'm dealing with. Because he turned to me and he goes, this whole time, I go, dude, listen, go to bed. You're making an ass of yourself. Stop talking stupid shit and saying you're going to do this and that. Just go to sleep and sleep it off, man. We'll talk to you tomorrow. And he goes, I go, you're an alcoholic. You already admitted to it. Like, just go to bed and fucking just take care of yourself, man. Like, honestly. And he was like, I haven't fucking drank in 9 months, man. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. And I'm like, you just told everybody in the community that you're an alcoholic. You make drunk videos every other night, and now you're really sitting here telling me you don't drink. That's what you're telling me. I've watched 10 of these videos.
I don't want to beat it to death, but like, the one thing too, I think he thinks is the smoking gun is, my wife tweeted out when I got banned, the person, the fuck toy person that got me and Joe in trouble on Twitter and got me banned for 12 hours or whatever. And he used that as his, that's who it is. See, his wife even tweeted it out. And, you know, he put that up there like, that was the person that done it, not me. But let me tell you, this is why this is why that's wrong. He's correct that that person did report me. But what he's saying is that is the person that obviously reported the tweet that I sent to him. If that's the case, why is his tweet deleted? He's the only person that has access to his account.
Right.
And the tweet is gone. The person that reported me cannot delete the tweet that Scott did. Therefore, it looks like I'm just saying this to Scott out of the blue, and all Scott replies with is, ooh, Hirsch. So it makes me look like a bully. And that's just not the truth. And I'm sorry. He's fucking wrong on this. And I think, Joe, I don't know if you're going to play the video he put up or not.
Yeah, apparently. So now Scott has put up a video. So let's see. Listen to this music. He puts at the beginning of this, by the way.
Oh, no.
It's really epic.
Oh, fuck, man.
Look at this.
Fucking freak.
People gonna keep on talking about me.
This is why he's a virgin.
Take this guy's word.
They don't understand the life I chose, the nights alone.
A 5-minute intro, by the way.
On the highs and lows.
Always ending up to feel like wonder if these sounds are saying I'm not made for this.
People gonna keep on talking.
Oh my god. My cum cake.
Oh, maybe it wasn't a 5-minute intro. Good job with the title there.
Real as fuck, man.
Get real as fuck.
It's about to get girly real.
That's what King Faggot said to me last night in the chat. Get what I deserve. I
Call me King
every one of
Faggot.
these guys for fucking years, man. And yep, I made my mistakes. I fucked up. I apologized, because that's what men do. They apologize when they fuck up, you know? And I continue to support them. Donating.
All 17 times?
Donating to them all the fucking time. Why the fuck would I have JB's Twitter banned? I had no internet. No internet connection for a fucking day in the mine. I worked the last 11...
What if he's telling the truth and he really didn't ban you? What do you think about that?
When has he ever told the truth before?
Are we really going to do this?
Yeah.
We gonna open up the fucking possibility that this wasn't McSkinnon.
Well, I'm trying to play.
Are we really gonna do this, Crow?
I want to play devil's advocate here.
I fucking love JB, man. All of a sudden, you just hear, "Are we really gonna do this?"
I want to play. I want to play devil's advocate. Has he ever banned anyone else before?
Has he ever reported tweets before?
Not that I'm aware of.
What the fuck does that matter?
I know Young has. I don't know if Scott ever has. Except for the one the other day.
The tweet is fucking deleted.
The tweet that he made is deleted. Oh, let's see what he says.
The night shifts had no fucking clue what was happening. When I got my internet connection back, there was a message from fucking King Faggot saying, "Oh, you have me blocked, blah 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 blah." All this fucking bullshit. I was clueless to what the fuck he was talking about. Clueless. And I couldn't even respond to him because he blocked me from all media outlets. I went everywhere. I went to Joe. I went to Lakeisha, his fucking wife. I went everywhere.
That's untrue, by the way.
Trying to ask people to fucking.
That's untrue. You didn't fucking do that, Scott. Once right there, you just lied right there.
Getting banned on Twitter. Show me some proof and evidence. You know. And
you
know what's funny
deleted it,
about
dumb fuck! You
is that
covered your ground!
Joe was giving me the benefit of the day.
You know, when me and him played hockey last, he told me that you were offering up your house for him to come stay at.
I was drunk and fucking with him.
He was like all into it. Like,
never let that fucking psycho set foot on my
That's
property.
what I was thinking. I was like, I'm like, well, you can sleep with my kids.
I want to babysit.
Now, I know Bailey was hurt last night because in the chat, Bailey had said, oh, I'll make sure I know when they get blocked, when they get reported and blocked, I won't have their backs like they don't have mine. I can hear it in my coworkers' voices and tones that they don't have my back and they don't believe me. I was getting the benefit of the doubt until Bailey fucking started bitching and crying, so Joe had to switch it up. Because I generally think Joe's a good guy. Regardless of anything, he doesn't look at.
He's a good guy. After you call him
whether
a fucking
me and him
snake.
had a fight or not.
Yeah, right.
He's all about proof, and he wants to be real as fuck. I know he does. So, he had to change it up and say to Bailey, that he was just fishing for something on me to get me with, so he could bury me. Last night, fucking Leah, I'm just watching everything now. Saying that I'm a liar and this and that and fucking I'm a psychopath and everything. I think you guys are really the fucking psychotic fucks because on complete accusations
again, weirdo.
With no proof or evidence, you're calling me a fucking psycho that's getting people banned. Just take a look.
Did he just say Columbine?
Look at it, okay? Joe is clearly blocked on Twitter or some shit from JD's fans, right? JD's fans. So why the fuck don't you think JD's fucking fans would do the same thing to fucking Bailey? Like, fucking use your head. If anything was ever said under the alias of Scott McKinnon on Twitter that Bailey is claiming, because I've yet to see this fucking tweet, okay, that Bailey's claiming, if it is Scott McKinnon, who the fuck do you know that creates 20 million fucking fake Twitter accounts a day trying to get everybody in trouble? Young Republican, you fuck. Like I said, I didn't have anything to fucking do with this, and JB has too much pride to go back and apologize. There's too much pride to go back and apologize to me because no one wants Scott McKinnon to be right. So instead, he just says, oh, well, I guess you're just working with the goons. You're working with the people that have me banned. That's what he said last night. So first it was me. Now it's I'm working with them. Like, which is it, JB? Which is it, You're getting your truth all fucking twisted up there, brother. Unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable.
Fucking brother, you little faggot.
The fucking attacks on me last night over some fucking absolute bullshit. You people are fucking psychotic, man. You think I'm psychotic? Oh, man, oh, man. Man, oh, fucking man. And last night, when everybody was trying to be a fucking detective and look like a bunch of fucking drunk idiots trying to play Guess Who, Leah stated that
that's awesome.
I retweeted Bailey's wife's tweet, and it had nothing to do with the tweet that Bailey got banned for. So that shows you right there and then how much I fucking knew of what was going on. I retweeted that tweet, seeing that it was a day ago, and thinking that that's when Bailey sent me that message. Because I never had fucking internet. I never seen the message till almost a fucking day later. So I retweeted her tweet, thinking it had something to do with the same thing. I've yet to even see any of these fucking tweets. So I have no fucking clue, because doesn't that show you proof right there that I don't have a fucking clue what's going on? But no, instead you twist that into I'm lying somehow? What the fuck?
Oh yeah,
Look, you and
Scott.
your
Why would
fucking
we ever
heads,
think
man.
that you would lie?
Fucking garlic.
Why would anybody here on this group of people here, or anybody in this community, ever think that Scott McKinnon would tell a lie? Somebody please tell me why we wouldn't think that.
Yeah, he's been stirring it up over the last
And this
couple
shit
months.
is bothering. I'm on a level with you guys. Shit's really bothering me because I do feel still like I am on trial over this. I do feel there is about 50% of the people that are hearing this.
You know, let this fucking clown, this fucking nobody, this fucking just disruptor of like anything good he squanders and he ruins, and he comes in and he fucking demolishes and tries to break apart things. That's what this dude is, bro.
You should read the messages.
No,
Read the
listen to me.
messages
That's not what I'm saying. The
You're
fact
gonna let
is,
this guy bother you?
yes, I am, because
Oh,
here's
stupid.
why.
That's
Because of everything we're hearing right now, 50% of the people do not believe me.
Dude, I think 50% of the people, I think 100% of the people know that Scott McKinnon has no fucking
It's not even about believing you, though. It would be about believing him.
credibility at all. He has none.
Well, let me ask you this then. From this video that you guys are watching, I want you to be honest with me right now.
Yeah.
Do you believe him?
Not at all. Not at all. I don't believe it.
Joe? See? I'm telling you. See, there's doubt. I'm not mad at Joe for that.
It's a pretty good video. I mean, like, listen, I don't know. I'm skeptical of the whole thing, only because of who attacked me on Twitter. You know what I mean? It was sort of a coordinated thing that was different.
I mean, it pisses me off a little bit.
This way.
I'm not pissed. I'm not pissed at Joe on like a personal level.
Dude, let me put it to you this way. When he came back into the picture, the first thing he fucking did was on Twitter, he's friends with me now. He's friends with Joe, right? He sees JB playing his guitar, doing something cool on Twitter, right? JB had a beautiful song. He sang it beautifully. He really put his heart into it. And the first thing that this guy does, after he's now established that he's friends with me and he's friends with you, Joe, he goes and attacks the shit out of JB. The first thing he does, this guy sucks, fucking horrible. He playing in the back of your truck, JB? Yeah, why don't you do the podcast from your truck too, you fucking weirdo? And like saying all this shit about him. So from day one, he was fucking going after JB.
But see, that's the thing is, I'm not arguing that. Like, I wouldn't argue that. I think he has been meddling with all of us and fucking with JB and everybody. I really think he has.
So if he was if he could do all that meddling and fucking behind the scenes, like trying to play puppet master with everybody, then he's definitely capable of going and hitting the button and reporting somebody.
Well, listen, it really does bother me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm one of the first guys on the front lines to defend people. Like I defend. I mean, I'll be honest. I love Joe. I love Ken. I love both you guys, man. I would defend you guys until the day we stop talking.
What do we defend? Like, what is the problem? Like, I don't get it. Like, he did something to you. Like, we agree, and he's mad about it. What I mean, like, what's there to defend? I mean, like, I don't get it.
Well, for one, the fact that, I mean, listen, I don't want this to turn into some fucking scuffle, because I'm just not going to let it get there. But I can hear the doubt in your voice, Joe, watching this video. You think that you see his emotions and shit, and you think that he's telling the truth.
You know what? Listen, I see a little sincerity too coming out of him, but I can't do nothing with it because I know the track record.
Well, that's the thing that he doesn't understand is like why, because he's all upset about why do we believe,
he's a damn good liar.
Why do we not believe him? And the reason is because he's continuously doing this. Like, he just did this. He just put words in Lucky's mouth.
He's always in this situation, dude.
Yeah,
always.
So he is Superboy who cried wolf at this point.
It's just like, always a different, group of people.
So what I can tell you is how I'm honestly feeling, which is I think Bailey, like Justin Bailey, like obviously with the interactions and the attack he's been under with Scott, is gonna believe all of a sudden that his Twitter gets banned. But you know what I mean, your Twitter's been banned a bunch by other people who aren't Scott recently, and mine has been banned now too. So I'm just looking at all that evidence, and then I'm looking at.
But Joe, listen, that tweet got reported, and I put a bait tweet out, and I told.
What did you say to him in that tweet that got reported? What was the tweet? All I can tell you is I'm good at reading people, like pretty good. Like,
pull it up.
He believes what he's saying in this video. Whether he's
well, that's because he's a fucking psychopath.
But
The
yeah,
psychopath can
but
fucking
you wanna know
convince
something?
himself.
Yeah, you know
I think, Joe, I think you're right a little bit, but I also saw a little spot there where I could tell he was lying. So
Do you want me to send you the tweet, Joe?
I could tell he's lying about a
read the
certain
tweet to
thing
me.
in his-
Read the tweet to me.
Tell him.
The tweet is sent to Scott McKinnon. It was on November 20th, 5:30 in the morning. I tweet him. I say, "What the fuck is your pussy hurting for now? Indiana people? Coming from a psychotic, alcoholic, retarded, waste of life piece of shit, I don't take much offense. So again, what's your pussy aching about now, you bipolar psycho?"
You know what's funny? I got banned for saying I called someone a retarded faggot, and that's what I got banned for.
But Joe, this is what I was going to say. I put a bait tweet out.
Yeah.
And it literally, the only word I put was faggot. I tweeted out the word faggot just a few days ago because I wanted to see if it got reported.
Yeah, I mean,
Didn't get reported.
It seems like it was him that did it then, because he's the one you were directly talking to.
It didn't. The tweet with the word faggot in it didn't get reported. So let's just say these people were going back through my tweets to find a tweet to report. Don't you think they would have stumbled the few days ago tweet that said faggot?
What tweet was reported?
The one to Scott.
That said, you called him a faggot.
I didn't call him a faggot.
Oh, what did you call him?
When I tweeted out the faggot tweet, it was literally to nobody. I just tweeted out the word faggot to see if somebody would report it. And that tweet got looked over, and they went back to November 20th and reported the Scott tweet. Apparently that's what's going on. I don't buy that.
Yeah, that's weird.
Why, if you, Joe, let's say you're just an insane troll, you're looking for a demeaning tweet that you can find on my feed to report and have a legitimate good reason to get me banned. Are you going to bypass the tweet with the word faggot that anybody will get banned for? Or are you gonna bypass that and find a tweet I tweeted to some fucking psycho who thinks he's been abducted by aliens,
right?
And fucking report that?
Yeah, I get it. I think I get it more now. I didn't quite understand it before. I think I get what you're saying now.
But
yeah.
Listen, I'm not upset if anybody has doubt. Okay, that's not what I'm trying to say here. And if Joe has doubt or Ken has doubt, that doesn't really bother me. I know it may seem like it does. I can understand because they don't have stone cold evidence of Scott.
I don't need stone cold evidence to believe you. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm with you no matter what happens. I'm just trying to figure out, you know what I mean, how we can make it look like that for sure. Because I'm always about like, let me.
Well, we can't. See, that's the problem and that's why this is just gonna have to get swept under the rug.
But my thing, my thing
he deleted
is
the video.
My thing is like, I mean, I got taken down by Young Republican multiple times, but everybody kept, no selling that and like whatever, like he's still cool. Like, so I mean, like, you know what I mean?
But I've reported him a bunch of times when he's done shit like that.
Yeah, no, I know that. I just, I don't know. I guess I was just.
I don't mind if people want to still fucking talk to Scott. That doesn't bother me the least bit.
It does if he reported you. That's different. If I know somebody, the only reason why I know Young Republican did it because we got emails about him. Like, it was telling us who did it. So once we knew that, I was like, well, you're fucked now, bro. Like, that dude is excommunicated. He has been ever since, because for you to go out of your way to hurt our like business and hurt us like that, like that's fucking weird. So you're done.
Yeah.
Scott can sit here, he can sing this song and dance all he wants about how it wasn't him. I don't believe him. Okay? I don't believe him. The fucking tweet is gone. The video that he put out, there's tweets before and after. They're not even on the same day that I tweeted him.
And the fact that
why would I just out of the blue pick a random day and tweet him that?
And why won't he just admit, why won't he just say like, yeah, I deleted that tweet because of this, so he won't even say that?
Let me just say, even if there was no tweet and twat and Twitter and nothing, and nobody even wrote anything, and both of you guys are dead wrong, even if that's the fact, that would be the fact, he still is a person who, and I don't want to fucking say bad things about him because I really don't want to hurt his feelings and shit, but he really is a fucking bipolar weirdo who does not realize the shit that he does, and he squanders anything good in his life, and he always will sabotage. And that's what he is. He's a walking, breathing sabotage.
But the thing is, those Ken, like too, if people just look into this and investigate the timeline that all this happens. Like, let's just say somebody investigates this and you take it to like a trial or something like that. When you look at his track record, do you think that maybe he's probably going to come out on the wrong end of this?
Yeah, probably.
Because if you just, all it takes is for you to look at the timeline of the tweet. Why in the fuck? Me, out of nowhere, just tweet the fucking guy, why is your pussy hurting now? It doesn't make any sense. He didn't tweet anything to me.
Right.
Why would I just go out of my... What, am I a fucking psycho? Just going to randomly tweet this guy, what's your pussy hurting for now, Scott? And you know, and by the way, this was in the wake of the Lucky Low incident. I think I mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, it was right out. I told you. I said to Ken, I'm like, well, look for the next thing. Can't wait for the next thing, you know? And there it was.
And look, he does look very convincing in this video. Doesn't convince me, but
No.
I can see where other people can look.
Well, but I will say this too. Here's another thing. He has done this. He has actually made a video like this before in the past, to be honest. He has made
Like the monetize this 100 response?
Yeah, like he's made them about me, like, you know what, Joe, I'm going to expose you because this is what you did. And like he comes off as genuine in those too now that I think about it. So, yeah, you kind of got to throw it out the window.
Was that the end of the video, or does he have more to say?
No, he's got more. Let's see what else he says. We're
Oh,
on
okay.
the pre-show at least. Oh, this is our show.
Fucking retarded, man. Retarded. The fucking shit that went on last night. And then calling me a liar in the chat and shit, and I'm lying and all this bullshit.
This
I
is
was
like this
what?
is his first
What the
personality.
You can't just claim I'm fucking lying with no proof and evidence. Lying about what? What the fuck is exactly the lie even?
You gonna believe a guy in a Raiders
This is
hat?
like mind-blowing fucking
Who lives in Canada?
retardedness. It's making me fucking boil.
Good.
It's so fucking nuts, man. Like, do you think I'd
Hey,
get
Joe,
this
pause
mad
it
and
real
go
quick.
to this many lengths? if
I just want to throw this out there real quick. Just so everybody knows this, in the wake of the Lucky Low incident, I actually tried to patch things up in a sense, and Ken knows this, just so everybody knows. I tried to kind of patch things up with Scott to keep this from becoming a huge thing. Like, to keep this from getting ugly. Like, I didn't want Scott to release personal messages and then our guys release personal messages. So I was trying to be friendly with Scott. So why in the fuck would I try to make this guy look like a piece of shit when I just try to what's the phrase I'm looking for? Just kind of tend the storm with him. Kind of just calm it in a sense. Why would I do this?
What did you do? I mean, you didn't do it. All you do is think that, he reported your tweet.
I could play the message to him. I was like, Scott, like, what the fuck with this Lucky Low shit, man? Why do you got to do this? Can we just, you said you're going to release messages. Let's not do that. Can we just be and then he did it anyways, of course. But anyways, go ahead and continue.
He's jerking off in this video, by the way.
Actually had something to do with this fucking shit. You fucking Bailey blacklisted Young Republican. Okay, if anybody has a reason to attack Bailey, it'd be Young Republican. Why the fuck would I attack Bailey? Okay, me and Bailey had it out before. I've had it out with Ali as fucking hell, but I've apologized and donated to you after that. So what the fuck makes you think that I wouldn't do the same fucking thing? Apologize and donate when we get in fights. Like, I don't want to be fucking fighting, man. I'm 32, working a mine. Okay? I'm a fucking adult. I have fucking better things to do than this Twitter and YouTube bullshit.
Just got a message from
I said
Scott.
last week I didn't want nothing to do with this fucking community. I told everybody I was fucking done. I don't want anything. I just want to sit back and watch your shows and enjoy it. I even said to fucking Ken last week that I love the United States JB. But no, JB goes and drags me fucking back into some bullshit with some fabricated fucking lies. This is fucking retarded, man. If you fucking people like Shell and shit believe that shit, like, and Shell, I'm not gonna blame you, okay? They're your YouTube boyfriends. You donate a lot, you buy all the merchandise. Of course, you're gonna have their backs. Fuck it, whatever. I don't care. I'm not even gonna get fucking mad about that. I don't care, but you're all fucking dead wrong. And I hope you's all burn in hell for fucking attacking me on this bullshit, okay? The fucking bullying and the fucking lies and the fabricated bullshit and the backstabbing that goes on in this community is fucking sickening. And Joe mentioned last night how I was doing this to everybody and trying to attack Ken's guy, which would have been Lucky Low. Yeah, well, when Joe asked me for the proof of Lucky Low calling him a snake, I delivered that proof.
Yeah, you delivered
a
it
tweet
right.
in which he states that he
Delivered a
told
home run
Ken
there,
that
Scott.
Joe's a snake in the grass. Okay? Me and Lucky Low had several conversations involved in it.
I didn't see a tweet that said I'm a snake in the grass.
No, he was reiterating what he was saying in that tweet that he showed you. Because I saw the same
twisting his
thing.
words and sent you something out of context, right, Ken?
Yes, that's exactly what he did. He basically was like, he sent it to us and goes, "This is what I'm going to show Joe," and it proves that Lucky Lowe was calling him a snake and this and that. So then Lucky Lowe was like, "Ken, listen to my messages," and he played me back like 5 or 6 of them in a row, where Scott was going, "You know, Joe is manipulative, and he's manipulating him, and Kenny's changed. He's a whole different fucking person this time around. He's a whole different guy, man. Joe's a snake, man. He manipulates people. He's brainwashing Ken. He actually used those words." And I could get you the recording anytime you want it. He's brainwashing. He's brainwashing him.
Yeah, I heard all the messages.
Saying this and saying this and saying this and saying this to Lucky Lowe in every conversation, that by the time he got that tweet that he was, or whatever message that he sent to you, was when Lucky Lowe finally was just like, yeah, whatever, we know. He's a snake. He's a this, he's a that. So that's what it really was. You know, it was like hoisted into it. Like,
yeah, he was really pumping in that. And this is a voice messages that Scott said that I'm a scumbag and I'm a snake and I'm manipulating everybody.
And let's not mention the shit that fucking he sent to Leah. Let's not even bring that.
He just left me a message, Scott. Left me a message.
Let's hear
it. He must be listening to this right now.
He probably is.
Well, he's leaving me multiple messages now.
Now he's freaking
Is that true,
out.
Joe? Is he a patron?
I understand. Where you're coming
of course he is.
When you want to, go to a place to escape reality, and YouTube can be used as that tool.
All right, so maybe they're not so bad. Let me hear.
I don't try to run away from reality. So therefore, when I'm accused of something, like having Bailey's Twitter banned, I will fucking lose my shit. Because just like real life, because this is real life, when you're accused of something, false accusations, and then a bunch of people fucking start attacking you over it, what do you think that does to a person?
Well, hey, you know what,
Put
Scott?
yourself in my position.
Even if you're innocent, Scott, this is what I have to say to you. Even if you're innocent, which I doubt you are, even if you are, you know what? You put this type of shit upon yourself. So don't sit there and cry now when you're a big boy months ago and you want to fucking throw people's names under the bus constantly and fucking put out tweets and private messages to people and act like you're going to burn somebody or take somebody's something they love to do away from them because you feel they're a scumbag. Well, hey, this is what happens, man.
And I could have done that too, Ken, by the way.
Karma. This is called karma.
And I didn't do that. I got plenty of DMs from Scott that, I mean, he never sent me anything demeaning about Joe or Ken. I mean, because he knows that if he sent something like that to me, that it'd be red flagged immediately. But I could throw messages out there like that about him, but I didn't. I threw out public fucking evidence.
He said to me tonight, he goes, I know you're not talking to me normal because there's these recordings here and you don't want to fucking say what you really want to say. And I'm like, no, dude, like, I'm telling you what I really want to say right now. Like, whether you believe me or not, that's your own personal business. But this is how I feel, and this is exactly how I feel, and that's it. That's it. You know, there's no hidden agenda like you have. You know, it's like he's always got something in the back burner, this guy.
Let's hear the rest of the video, Joe. I don't know if it was over or not, but
no.
How he always told Ken that Joe was a snake in the grass and he burns bridges with everybody. Look what he did with Tommy C and NC and even JD, and to be careful, Ken. Now, Ken denies that Lucky even says any of this shit.
It's a valid point. That's actually a valid point, though.
What did he say?
Well, he was trying to say that Lucky Lowe was telling him, like, you know, you got to watch out for Joe. I mean, look at Joe's, like, track record with, you know, JD and Tommy C and all them and, you know, whatever else. And it's
yeah,
like,
but Joe, you want to know something? Lucky Lowe didn't even know your history up until recently. The only thing he knew about was, oh, he worked with Tommy C at one point and was on Monetize This. That's about the most that him and Filthy really knew. They never really.
But
they're
even
not like
even if he had said this, it's not even that. It's not that crazy. It's like normal.
Yeah.
I would agree with it. Like, oh, like,
yeah, it's like a friend of somebody who's they're looking out for their interest and they're warning somebody.
Look at how Joe's blown up on those guys. You know, like, because I am like when I see something that's bullshit, I freak out. You know what I mean? And like that's the thing, and that's why I've had blowups with people because you know the JD stuff is worn down, and I think people who have a brain know. You know, even if they're still fans of JD, they know, like, you know, what happened, what JD did with me was fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, and I had a reason to do what I did. I didn't just bury someone because why would I turn my back on a guy with 80,000 subs? You know what I mean? That I should be using, to be honest. You know, but I kept it real as fuck, as I say. And that's what happened. And then, you know, Tommy and Dave, you know, those guys had no subs. You know what I mean? And I gave them their subs. Yeah. And, you know, and just on and on and on. So there's always a reason. But why have I never gotten in a blow-up with Jake DeMarco? You know, why have I never gotten in a blow-up with you guys for the most part? You know, we've had some, like, disagreements sometimes. And like,
I would never say that we've had blow-ups.
Me and Joe have never gotten onto a level where we've attacked each other personally.
Yeah, it just doesn't happen. That's how you know when someone's actually.
And by the way, the JD thing, to capitalize on what Joe was saying. Sorry, Ken. To capitalize on what Joe was saying about the JD thing, it's actually a blessing in disguise, because when Joe was blowing up on JD in like the early days because of the shit JD was doing, there was a lot of skeptical people, because people were saying shit like, "Oh, Joe's done this in the past with Tommy and Dave and shit like that." But then now people are seeing pure evidence of why Joe was upset, even back in like the early times before they made up again. Now they're seeing why Joe was upset, and they got it tenfold of how JD really is. And another thing too, like a good 50-60% of the people that listen to us now, they didn't ever listen when Tommy and Dave were on this show.
Right.
And about the same portion, maybe less, didn't listen to when it was me, Joe, Dave, and Jesse. So, like, now they're understanding why Joe had the blow-ups on those people. It's not like Joe didn't have legitimate reasons.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Ken. Go ahead.
No. I'm saying these people are smart enough that watch these shows and they listen to these shows for them to go around and surf around a little bit and find out the truth for yourself, because it's all in there. All the truth is there for anyone to see. You just got to look for it. You know what I mean? And then you come to your own conclusion of why things happen the way they do. Well, there's a reason for fucking everything, you know? And people have legitimate reasons. And maybe on both sides they might think there's legitimate reasons. I mean, you might both think you're right. But realistically, if you're looking for the truth and you look hard enough, you will find it.
Yeah. Well, the original thing with Jesse and Dave Fatty, the thing that happened between them two, that was clear-cut fucking bullying for what happened there. And then
the weird thing is how it repeated later on through Jesse, and it was
Jesse
really weird.
And Dave Rose, both Daves. Jesse did it with both Daves. He did the same fucking thing.
It really.
It's obvious.
It caught me off guard. I'm dude. Multiple times. I've double checked. Yeah, I have. I do have it. I've double checked with my own self multiple times. Like, did I really do something wrong? Because you have to sort of set the circumstances, and the weirdest thing is how similar they are. The thing is, the thing about Dave and Jesse when they came to me 3 years ago with that issue, or whatever it's been now. I think it was 3 years ago now. 2 years ago, when they came to me.
Which one?
We had just the first time. The first time with Dead Wrong. You know, they came to me after we had a good show. Like, we had a good monetize this. I was happy about things, and I was feeling great about everything, actually. And that's what it caught me off guard when they started being like, you know, we think you've got problems and all these things that you do, and you know, and I'm like, what the hell, you know, and that's why I got so mad. Like, if I had done something and they came to me, I would have been like, okay, yeah, we should talk about that, or like, you know, I fucked up, you know what I mean, or hey, let me apologize, you know. But I felt that I had done nothing, so I didn't understand what was going on. It felt to me like a coordinated thing where they felt like they could get in on like making me kind of doubt myself, and they could go and just do their own show. It was definitely.
Really? Think they would plan that fucking like intricate?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so. I think it
because you know, Ken, the thing that really bothered me in this whole thing
was,
well, for one, the original Jesse and Dave conversation, and then the latter between Rose and Jesse, both times
similar.
Jesse brought up shit talking about Joe's dad. This is why Joe acts this way, is because he lost his dad. Bringing up the dad.
Can I tell you, as being a fan, Joe?
What was that?
As being a fan of yours and watching these shows back in the day when I first started watching shit on YouTube, I listened to those tapes of those guys like basically ganging up on you and going, and you're like, all you kept saying was like, everything's fine right now. Like, where's this coming from? where the fuck is this coming from? You're like,
I was,
everything's going great.
I was genuinely shocked. Like, if that had happened, like, weeks before, like, do you remember when, like, I had an issue with, I don't remember, I had an issue with something you did, like, and maybe I, like, said something on Twitter, and, like, I had said something to you, and I was being critical, and, you know, you didn't really understand, like, why I was doing that, and you were really mad, and you were mad because you legitimately didn't understand what you were doing wrong that I was criticizing publicly, right? But if you had told me, if you had come to me then and started saying, you know, Joe, I'm not happy with, you know, what happened and what you did and, like, what we're doing here, I would have understood that and been like, oh, you know what, I shouldn't have done that, and, like, let's work at it going forward. You know what I mean? I'll figure it out. But it would be more like if me and you had an amazing night on Monetize This, and then, like, next week another one, and then all of a sudden you came to me and you were like, you know, Joe, just, you know, the way you are, it's not really working out for me. It's almost like when a guy gets framed in a movie. It's like they can't believe it. Like, what the hell's going on? Like, I didn't do this. Like, and that's what it felt like. It felt like I was being framed, and, like, the cop and then the accuser were in the room with me all of a sudden, and it was like, I don't know where the hell this is coming from. Like, what the fuck?
That was pretty fucked up, man.
Dude,
and that was before I was on board. And I'll tell you just from experience, when the Jesse and Dave Rose thing happened, we had another fire week on Friday. We had a great Monetize This back when we were pumping out, you know, good shows every Friday. And then on, like, Monday, I'm asleep. And Joe, I think you texted me. And you was like, Bailey, you're not going to fucking believe what just happened. And he sent me the conversation that happened on at the time it wasn't the writer's room. It was just a group conversation with Joe and Dave and Jesse. And I saw that conversation. I was like, and I was with Joe. I was like, we just had an amazing Friday. Like, nobody was upset in any way, shape, or form. Like, where the fuck is this even coming from?
Yeah. It was bizarre.
Why would Joe think anything was wrong when we had an amazing show on Friday? We probably did commentary for wrestling on Saturday. Like, nothing was wrong. And then out of the blue, they're all like, you need to change your ways, and the way you treat us is bullshit, and you're recording conversations and putting them up and all this shit, and it's all because, you know, you're an only child and you didn't have a dad growing up. Yeah, that's the kind of shit they were saying.
That's fucked up shit, man.
They basically they went back to stuff that happened a year ago, and it was like, dude, well, first of all, back in the day, we always said record everything in case we have gold, and that's what I did. And also, that hasn't happened since then because I stopped doing that because everybody said you didn't like it. But now you're bringing this up and saying this to me, and there's really no way I can defend it because it is something that happened a year ago. But why are you bringing it up now when we don't have problems? You know, I don't get it. You know, that was
in the Jesse and Dave 2 conversation, they brought up shit like Joe said from the Jesse and Dead Wrong Dave conversation. Like, you're gonna bring shit up like Joe said from a year ago and use it against me now? Like, why?
Yeah.
What does this have to do with anything?
It's really weird, dude. I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know what they were thinking. Like, they didn't start their own shows or anything. So, like, what was the reason?
Did you ever find out?
No. I still don't know. And the only thing that was
we fired both of them.
Well, but then I rehired Dave because I blamed it on Jesse. I said, you know what? It's got to be him because the correlation is with him. And Dave probably believed it all and agreed with him, and then they came to me because, you know what I mean? But then when I heard Dave go bash my show after we just had a good show, he went and bashed my show on your show, which is something he did on Graham's and someone else's show before he created one years ago. And I said, you know what the fuck? And then he started saying that I was throwing Jesse under the bus. And then I said, that never happened. I never threw Jesse under the bus. And then I went to Jesse and said, dude, do you remember me throwing you under the bus? And he goes, no. And I'm like, then what is Dave talking about? And then when I asked him that on your show when we had that fight, he never answered me. He never gave me an answer. He kept going in all these other things. And that's when I started screaming and freaking out on him. So
that show is the biggest exposure of, like, anybody on Ken's show.
Yeah.
The fight with Joe and Dave. If that's not enough, like, exposure to what Dave Rose really is, like, I don't know what is. Because, man, he clammed up big time.
That was a big show for Ken at the time, too. It was good.
Oh, yeah, it was, dude. It was.
I still listen to it.
Dude, let me tell you something, man. Scott McKinnon has left me 17 messages.
Let's hear every one of them. Fuck.
God, fucking insane.
Speaking of Dave, let's hear him, Ken. Fucking play him. Don't even like screen him. Just put him up there.
I miss Jesse though. Someone said that in the chat, and I do miss Jesse too as someone to talk with and everything. And
one thing I'll never do.
Oh my God.
I'm open to actually bringing. I would bring Jesse and Dave back for Final Frontier News. I would do that.
Are you serious, Joe?
I'm not kidding. I'd bring him back for just that.
You really want to go back down that rabbit hole?
I would.
You really want to stick your foot in that quicksand again?
No, it's not going to happen. But I'm just saying, I would. You know, I'd do that.
You're like, I'd bring them back, and then he's like, no, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I'll never do. No matter how much any of us all fight or have disagreements, is ever attack any of your YouTubes or Twitters, because I put so much money into you guys, of my own personal money that I work for.
So much money. He donated to me like twice my whole life.
As the days go by, the more and more people are going to wake up to the realization that we are living in a simulation.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Here you go.
Real with you on something.
Uh-oh.
I also want to be real with you on something. A lot of people in the chat, a lot of people in the community have been saying that, you know, you weren't so great on monetize this last night. You were dead. And you were.
Oh, my
God. Oh, Jesus.
Wow. You were kind of dead on this show as well. You know?
Wow.
I did hear that.
You got going on. It's clearly showing.
You did hear that?
I heard that, what was wrong with Ken a lot last night, yeah.
What?
Well, it's in, I did something.
But you know what?
To the show, I didn't hear that.
You know what it was is there was a lot of people on the air, so just
it was like I had to shut up at times, man.
It was hard to talk last night.
What the fuck, man? Is there any more, kid?
Oh my God, there's fucking so much more. It's like, what's the sense of even listening to it?
I mean, play. We may get more gold like that. Come on.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
You wouldn't work so goddamn hard at it because you're overworking yourself right now. Without question. Without the proper management, crew, or even fucking resources and equipment.
What the fuck is he talking about?
You know,
I have no clue, man.
All the props to you for trying, but you can't sit there and tell me that you don't care about this shit when clearly you're killing yourself over it, man.
I ain't killing shit, man.
And it's gonna affect you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's trying to get in your head.
It's gonna affect your entertainment value.
Have another beer, you fucking alcoholic psycho.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
Have another beer, you fucking faggot.
I get what he's saying, but like, what the fuck?
No, fuck him. He's a fucking mind-raping piece of shit. He's an alcoholic fucking retard. Fuck him. He's dude, fuck you. And you know what?
Listen, you know what?
He's listening right now, Scott. I know you're listening to the show right now. Fuck you. Fuck everything that you fucking say. Fuck everything that you believe in. Because listen, you're a fucking psychopath. You have convinced people through your lying, motherfucker, because you're such a psycho that you have convinced yourself that your lies are truth. So fuck you, and fuck you right up your fucking faggot ass.
I do want to say that I did, I tried to ban him from the community 30 episodes ago.
Racist piece of shit.
Listen.
Racist, whoa.
Fuck him.
Why's he
Go ahead,
racist?
play more messages. Let's hear more from the fucking alcoholic little faggot.
That was really the last one. I mean, it did a ton of shit more in there, but...
I hope you fucking fall on a hockey stick and impales you in your fucking ass.
Well, only if that happens at his job, apparently.
Why couldn't he fall in that fucking pit?
Oh my God. Let's he's got a few minutes left in that video he made. Let's see.
Blah 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 blah. Okay, but when I deliver proof and evidence, I'm just overlooked and everybody brushes it off because it's crazy Scott McKinnon. But when I ask for proof or evidence on something I wasn't even involved in, and there is no proof or evidence because it's all fabricated fucking bullshit, and none is delivered, I still get attacked. Okay, so I'm the guy that delivers proof and evidence. No attacks, nothing's done. Everybody overlooks it. I ask for proof and evidence on me. Nope, none. But everybody still attacks me, though. Are you fucking kidding me, man? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Because I carry some reputation? Because I carry a reputation, right? I apologize for my fucking past behavior. And continue to donate and support everybody in this fucking community and every one of you on your fucking shows. But I still carry a reputation, right?
What is this
if
music?
I did something, I'd admit my mistakes. I'd say sorry and move on. I've already proven that.
What is with the music?
What is this music?
I'm like fucking half the
Give himself a fucking outro?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want the world. Yeah, I want said I want the world. Yeah, I want the world. I'm coming to get it. Don't care what you heard. Don't care what you heard. I'm taking it all because I want the world.
I like the music he's choosing though. I want to come out to that shit.
I'm bummed out.
Coming out to the ring on that.
You're bummed out?
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
Because, no, I put my fucking heart and soul into everything I do on this fucking thing. But you know what? Listen, you're not going to have a great night every night, you know? What the fuck?
Well, you're going to... Well, don't kill yourself. I mean, because then he's going to be right. He's done the same thing about me before, by the way. Like, this is like, he's reiterating
This can't
old
kill
stuff.
you, though, Joe. Come on, you know, you do this fucking how many times a week? This can't kill you. I mean, come on, it's getting on the microphone. I mean, I know there's a lot of preparation and a lot of building and a lot of fucking tweaking and a lot of fucking, you know, to do with it. But realistically, it's not brain science. You know, we're fucking sitting here talking and speaking our opinions and shit. And it's like, how am I really going to fucking, how is anybody really going to run themselves into the ground by talking?
I don't know, but imagine Scott in a porn.
No, because you have a garlic dick.
Imagine Scott McKinnon having sex with a girl.
I could hear him going, oh.
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just thinking about it right now. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm not gay. I'm
Really, that sucks, though, man. He said that to me to fuck, because he knows exactly what to say to get people fucking...
If he was ever in a porn, it'd be a gay porn. It'd be a big black dude fucking him right in his little faggot ass. Fucking blowing his goddamn black splooge all over his faggy face.
Oh, man, this talk is turning me on. Well, you know what? I think we beat a dead horse with this at this point. Let's move on to some other shit. That was funny though. It was kind of fun. I think Scott's on fuck off his meds. I have so much other stuff here. I mean, but let me move to something. I'll steer us in these directions. Trump, you're gonna love it. Bailey, you're gonna love this, and you might like this too, Ken, because you could play the character. Trump thinks Bernie Sanders will run against him in 2020 in a wheelchair.
Are you serious?
Who would not vote? You won't vote for a guy in a wheelchair? Who wouldn't vote for that?
I met with my consultant yesterday who sees into the future, and she told me that in
when is it, 2020?
Yeah, 2020.
2020, Bernie Sanders will run against me, but he'll be in a wheelchair. A real big, nice wheelchair that I bought him.
Yes, I believe Bernie will run against me, but I think he'll probably come up with some kind of gimmick like a wheelchair.
Yeah.
So he could be Teddy Roosevelt.
He's not. He could fucking walk. Come on. He's just getting a sympathy vote. Get up out of that fucking chair.
Can you imagine all the jokes in the debate if that happened? Like him be like, "Why don't you wheel yourself out of here, you prick?" Like,
yeah. Imagine he's like tried to grab him out of the chair and go,
"You know you can walk, you fuck."
You know, it'd be great. Well, it would be funny if they were like, "Well, Mr. Trump, you have the last word in this debate." My last word is "you're welcome." And then he goes, no, he goes, "You're welcome," and then he puts the microphone in his pocket, goes over and starts wheeling Bernie out, and then goes, "I'll wheel you out, you crippled fuck."
Let me do it. It's gonna be huge.
Oh my God.
He's on stage. You're like, Donald Trump, your tax plan in 2020, how will it differ from Bernie Sanders? To be like, well, first of all, hey, Bernie, what do you get when you squeeze a synagogue, you Jew bastard? What do you get when you squeeze a synagogue? You get Jews.
Jews.
This is Corrupted.
It was so random.
That was, I thought it was a good time. A good time to do that. Can you imagine those debates? Him in a wheelchair and fucking... I don't know. Why don't you cover up for a crime again? That's what I would say if I was Trump.
I would like to see like senile Bernie debate against Trump because he'd probably put up a good fight. To be like Bernie, what your tax man? How?
What the hell was that?
He'd be like, hey, I just want to let everybody know here today that I had.
You're a cripple.
A large fry, and by the way, those black people that interrupted my rally 4 years ago, fuck you. I'm not gonna give you fucking food stamps.
Oh.
Fuck you, because I know you live off of that.
Remember that? It was so weird when Black Lives Matter took over Bernie Sanders' speech. It's like, this guy's on your side. The hell are you doing?
Oh my god.
That was so weird. Like, I remember watching that. I was like, are they at the wrong rally? They're in the wrong place.
Yeah, they're bullying Bernie. He's like, okay, you take the microphone, say what you want, and then I'll take the mic. Oh, you don't want me to have the mic back? Okay, you take the mic.
Oh, you want to sell the mic? Yeah.
You take over. Joe, there are people in this world who cannot afford to put bread on their table, who cannot support their families, and those people are black people.
Oh my God, did he say that?
No, that was my Bernie call like 3 years ago.
Oh,
remember?
that's right. Yeah, you called his Bernie. Yeah, I knew I'd heard it somewhere before.
that was how I got a job on this show. Was the Bernie Sanders
That's right.
call.
Oh God, that's probably still up on YouTube.
Because you were all like, "Hey Bernie, do you like Rage Against the Machine?" He's like, "Oh yeah, they're jumping on the."
Bailey, you keep fading out and then like coming in really high.
And you come back in at a high level.
It's really weird. Yeah, it's really weird. We can't hear you at all for some reason.
Yeah, now I can't hear him.
Oh, here it was. Yeah, it was. Oh man, Bailey. This was the one of the first times I met Bailey, and this was.
Yep, this was the first time.
It was 2 years ago. Here
Joe
it is.
Cronin, it's Bernie Sanders.
Hello, Bernie.
Hey, I was calling to tell all the fans of the Joe Cronin show that here tonight unmonetized it, but I want to give you all some simple truth.
Okay.
There are people in this world who cannot afford to put bread on the table, and they cannot support their families. And those people are black people.
Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, my God.
It is what it is, Joe Cronin. I speak the truth, and you know it.
Thank you. Thank you. And then they're going to interrupt your rally and chant over you, even though you support them.
And you've seen it. You've seen it all over the news. I'm telling you this. I witnessed it. It's firsthand.
Bernie, are you a fan of Rage Against the Machine?
Rage Against the Machine. The Renegades of Funk. Don't think I don't know what they're up to. I know exactly how they're the Renegades of Funk.
Man, look at this photo of Dave Rose. He looks like he's gonna. He looks like he wants to be on the cover. He wants to be like on a $20 bill.
He wants to be on the cover of GQ magazine.
Fucking weirdo, man.
He's on the cover of Nikki's bed sheets.
Don't you fucking say that, Joe. Nicky, you see what you're doing? You're attacking me emotionally and physically.
Oh my God.
A guy like that cries himself to sleep every fucking night.
Oh my God! I just found an article, Joe. You're gonna die, Ken.
Okay.
Wait till you hear this.
Oh no!
You were like, wait till Ken hears this,
and then all of a sudden, here, I'm.
Yeah, you cut out again. It's
Still
just
going
funny.
in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like right now, it is.
No, you're good now,
you're
but
good.
it's just
Oh,
always
sorry.
right. Always right when you're about to say something important. You're like, and then guys, check this.
Fuck. All right, can you hear me now? Right now?
Yeah.
All right, so listen to this fucking headline. This is from the New York Times. Trump reportedly drinks 12 cans of Diet Coke and watches up to 8 hours of TV a day.
What?
Hey, the picture for the article is a picture of Trump on Air Force One eating fries from McDonald's.
I love this guy. I love this guy.
There's no way Diet Coke is cancerous then.
It says President Donald Trump drinks roughly 12 cans of Diet Coke every day, according to the lengthy New York Times profile about how he grapples with the daily demands of the presidency.
Land this motherfucker right now. I want fries.
But, sir, we're 35,000 feet in the air.
Land it now. I want fries.
Apparently, this is due to 75 associates, people that work around him, saying that this is true. That the guy watches 8 hours of TV a day.
Wow.
There's no fucking way.
I want you to land this chopper.
He's on Air Force fucking... No, he's on, whatchamacallit, Marine One.
Land this right here. In the middle of the fucking street. Look at that McDonald's down there.
Trump is known for his fast food habit. According to a book written by former top campaign aides Corey Lewandowski and David Bossie, quote, the orchestrating and timing of Mr. Trump's meals during the campaign was important as any other aspect of his march to the presidency.
Wow.
Land the plane.
On Trump's Air Force One, there were 4 major food groups. McDonald's, KFC, pizza, and Diet Coke.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
That's what I'm reading. I mean, it's New York Times, so take it for what it is, but...
Wow.
I want you to land the plane right now. There's a McDonald's right under us.
Yeah, land the plane at the McDonald's, sir.
I want a Big Mac, and get me one of those large fries.
Give me an 8-piece with a macaroni and cheese and green beans, mashed potatoes, and throw one of them famous bowls in there, too.
Honey, you'll hear this. You'll hear...
We are landing right now in Los Angeles Airport because Mr. Trump wants French fries. So everybody buckle in. We're making an emergency landing for French fries.
Emergency landing.
Now, get everybody in their fucking seats.
We're listening to actual tape of Donald Trump demanding the pilot to land the plane. Let's listen to it.
Let me tell you something right now. When you're a star like me, you just grab women by the pussy. So you better land this fucking plane right now, you piece of shit. I'm paying you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to land right now on the Parkway. So please buckle in.
Land it now on the Parkway. French fries.
Trump sounds like a little kid in this audio recording.
The plane, sir, you're going to have to get out of the cockpit, sir, for me to land this plane.
Land it now. Stay right here.
Okay. Mr. Trump, you might want to sit down.
I want French fries.
I want French fries.
Feed them to me.
I want French fries.
Get me one of those lobster bibs.
You will feed me the French fries.
Can you imagine? You know Trump on that airplane's like, hey, Jimmy, land this motherfucker. I got a hankering for an 8-piece bucket.
He's like, where are we?
Where are we flying right now? Where are we?
Well, we're over Kentucky, sir.
Land it here. I want their chicken. Right now.
Hey, do what we did over Tallahassee last week. Just do the same thing.
Do what we did over Tel Aviv last week. Do what we did. We changed an embassy. Do it.
You imbecile.
Just land somewhere where there's not a lot of black people, please. They don't like me.
Land on the black people.
Oh, God. Land on them.
Jesus Christ. Mr. Trump, like, what do you mean by that? Like, I
don't know, just land on them.
But sir, there's an airport right down the block.
Just land it on them.
Land this motherfucker right there in the ghetto. Take him out. Take them out.
Let me. Do I need to spell it for you? Land on them.
He's like, sir, are you sure?
Do I need to spell it out for you? Land on them. I'm going to my escape pod, and I'm beaming out of here with 10 seconds before you hit the ground.
If Harrison Ford could do it, I could fucking do it. Fuck it.
Oh my God.
Sir, I am not doing that.
Land on them.
Let me spell it out for you. Land. L-A. Newt. Spell it. It was the
maybe I don't know. Maybe they didn't come and tell you, but I don't shine shoes anymore.
You were on The Apprentice, weren't you?
Maybe they didn't tell you, but I don't shine shoes anymore.
I don't shine shoes anymore.
But dude, 12 Diet Cokes, huh? That's a lot.
That's insane, bro. He's pushing it, bro. He's pushing it to the limit. He's just gonna fucking
He's
pop.
the fucking president, bro. He can drink a fucking 24
He's
case
an
of Diet
orange
Coke.
fucking. He's a big orange walking soda fucking dispenser.
Well, now we know if you want to turn your fucking skin complexion orange, just drink a 12-pack of Diet Coke a day.
You sure he's not drinking Sunkiss? By the cases.
I am on nothing
a lot
but
of Fanta.
I am
I
on
lie
nothing
to
but
everybody and tell them I'm drinking Diet Cola, but realistically, I'm drinking Sunkist by the cases.
I'm drinking orange soda and carrots. That's all I have.
They're like, sir, welcome to the steakhouse. He's like,
You have orange soda?
Steakhouse.
no, sir, we don't have orange soda.
Well, I want it. No.
Don't you remember there was that article too? As soon as he like right before he won the presidency, there was like an article from the New York Times about how they were upset because Donald Trump put ketchup on his steak.
Yeah. They're like, ew, who can eat a steak with ketchup on? He's like,
Do you think I give a fuck? I'll put whatever the fuck I want on my steak. I'll put your wife's pussy on my steak.
Hey, Mr. Trump, what can we get for you? I want a 12-ounce sirloin with Heinz and a Sunkist.
I want a 12-ounce New York strip steak with a 12-pack of Heinz ketchup and your wife.
A 12-pack of Heinz ketchup?
And your wife.
Sir, that's a lot of ketchup, Trump. Are you sure you need that much?
Every bite needs to be rotated in ketchup.
Every bite needs to be relished in my orange body.
Yeah.
I want to marinate myself in Heinz ketchup.
Drink the Sunkist right out of my cock. How about that?
Yo.
Drink it right out.
You hear this?
From now on, all ketchup will be orange.
Yeah, they'll go back to the funky ketchup instead of the green and purple. It's orange.
Ketchup, man. That green ketchup was good, man.
Well, it was just ketchup, but it freaked me out.
Yeah,
No,
it
but
freaked me
it's
out
just
too.
green. You didn't expect it to taste like ketchup, you know?
Dude, I remember somebody had the purple ketchup one time, and you're trying to dip a hot dog in that, and you're like, I don't know what that is. It looks like some fucking Barney jizz.
Can I
I'm
tell
not
you?
dipping my hot dog in that.
Dude, I took a Philly cheesesteak and poured the green ketchup all on it and ate it like that. And people were like, ew. I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, wait, whoa. Let's go back to that.
What?
You ruined a Philly cheesesteak with ketchup?
Yeah, I put ketchup on everything, man.
Dude, you're so white.
Love ketchup, man. I fucking love ketchup.
Do you put it on mashed potatoes?
Once in a while, I'll mix it. If
Yeah.
I'm like having having chicken cutlets with mashed potatoes and like string beans or corn, I'll like put a little bit of ketchup if I don't have gravy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Do
then
you put it on macaroni and cheese too?
what?
Do you put it on macaroni and cheese too?
No, that I don't. No.
Dude, that is so disgusting.
What do you
Ketchup
say,
is
like
not that goddamn
stovetop
good.
stuffing? Stovetop? It's some of the best here, man. I got 5-star chefs up here.
Stove top stuffing?
Do you like how like Trump could literally get any fucking meal he possibly could want?
Dude, seriously.
The best cooking in the world. And he's like, go to McDonald's.
I want sword
Go to
steak.
McDonald's.
I want sword steak right now.
We brought in Pablo Avillas, and he's one of the top chefs in the world. He wants to make you. It's a luscious swordfish topped over a bed of rice and a side of greens. And he's like, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say White Castle.
I want to eat its dick. Does it have a dick? I'll eat its dick.
That is so funny, dude. We brought in a top chef, Mr. President. He can cook you anything you want in the world right now, and you name it, he will cook it till it's perfect.
I want French fries from McDonald's.
Yeah.
No, sir. No, sir. Sir, you have to start eating good. What would you like Pablo to make you?
Pablo could suck my dick. I want French fries.
Sir, he'll cook you anything. Anything you want. Oh, yeah, that's funny. Well, can he cook me a 10-sack of cheeseburger sliders from White Castle? Pull over, Jimmy. Pull over.
Oh, that's great. Could he cook himself a fucking airplane ride home? Could he cook himself a pontoon boat to go back to fucking Cuba? How's about that, Pablo? You damn right we're building a wall.
Hey, Pablo, can you fly? Because if you can't get me a sack of cheeseburger sliders, you're going to fly out of this fucking plane.
Hey, Pablo, you better flap your fucking wings because in about 30 seconds, you're getting thrown out of this fucking plane. Pablo, you better hope you can fly, you little Mexican fuck.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. First he was Cuban. Now he's Mexican.
He's whatever.
Hey, he's just dark looking.
Oh, my God. He's whatever he is.
I don't know
man.
which one of them he is. He's just dark.
He's whatever
he is,
to
he's
be.
not white.
Whatever he is, he's not part of the master race.
He's the wrong. He's the wrong white meat.
He's he's a mutt. Get this runt mutt off of my fucking plane, Pablo the cook. Suck a dick, Pablo.
I'm an alpha.
The guy pontooned over here 5 years ago. Now he's a great cook. Get the fuck out of here.
I could be a 5-star chef in fucking Guam too, you fucker.
Yeah.
I could be a 5-star chef where there's no fucking food either, you asshole.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are used to eating out of the river in your backyard. Of course he's going to be a good cook.
Yeah.
River in your backyard.
You feed a fucking bowl of rice and a fillet of fish to an Ethiopian. Of course you're a 5-star fucking chef.
Oh, my God. That's awesome.
Fuck him.
Oh, my
Making
God.
Trump look like one of the most biggest racist motherfuckers in the world, dude. Jesus.
Oh, that's funny. 5-star chef. You know what else is funny? Kentucky Fried Chicken. Jimmy, pull it over. Pull it over, Jimmy.
Yeah, I know a Gold Star family. They're fake, too.
Yo, what about that time when he had problems with, like, Mexico again with the wall and things were being said between him and their president, and all of a sudden the next day he's on the news and he's got a taco bowl in front of him like,
I love their food.
Oh yeah, he goes, see? He goes,
Yeah.
I don't hate Mexicans. I love Taco Tuesday.
Mexicans, I love Taco Tuesday.
they're like, you dumb motherfucker. That's as bad as saying, I have a lot of black friends. You know, it's like, fucking, what the hell are you doing, man?
I'm not racist. See, I can get pulled pork barbecue sauce behind my ears and on my elbows.
No, it'd be like if he was like, I have black friends. I know what Kwanzaa is.
I have black friends. I celebrate Kwanzaa with them.
See, I have black friends. I can be on food stamps too.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. But that's what he would do. That's
That's
like,
what he would say.
I'm gonna build a wall.
Not racist. I like fried chicken too.
Yo,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God.
build a wall in Harlem.
But it wouldn't do any good because them fuckers could jump.
I'm gonna build 4 walls. Try to black them in.
Oh my God.
I would build a wall up around the employment office, but God knows they're not headed there.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Oh my God.
I don't even need to build a tall wall. All I need is a 5-foot wall, and on the wall we write simply paint. It's cheap to spray paint things. All we need to write is inside there's a job.
Oh my God.
And they won't come in. They won't come in.
Trust me, put up help wanted. They won't go anywhere next to your town.
Oh my God.
Holy fuck, dude.
I want to build a wall around Scott McKinnon.
Nah.
I want to build. You want to build a wall around Scott McKinnon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to build a 4-sided wall. It's a small one around this man named Scott McKinnon.
Oh my God.
Scott's Canadian, but if we put a right team together and we go over there and grab him, bring him back here.
Bring our son home.
Bring our son home to Washington. Bring our son home, Han. Bring home Cock McSkinnon.
McSkinnon.
This Thanksgiving is Cock McSkinnon.
Thankskinnon.
Catch
Cock McSkinnon as Scott McKinnon in Cock McSkinnon.
Mary McSkinnon.
Mary McSkinnon was his girlfriend. They were going to get married in the fall, but Scott was taken by these aliens that probed his asshole, and he has these secret powers called McSkinnon.
This summer, pathological liar.
Oh no! This summer, a pathological liar. Oh my God, man. This summer, watch as a pathological liar fucks up everything he possibly can get his hands on. This fall, a new show comes to NBC about a lovable schizophrenic.
A lovable schizophrenic.
This fall to NBC, a show about a lovable schizophrenic named Cock McSkinnon, who likes to peel back the layers of skin on the head of his cock.
Oh my God, I can't fucking breathe.
A new show about a lovable schizophrenic named Scott.
You know, if it is true about Trump drinking that much Diet Coke, how pathetic would it be? Of all the ways presidents have died off, whether it's natural causes or assassination, could you imagine dying off because you drank too much Diet Coke?
They bury him in a Coca-Cola can.
A coffin that's built like a vending machine?
The gold-plated vending machine, Coca-Cola, Diet Coke.
I want to be buried in that machine.
You jiggle his dick and a Diet Coke falls out of his ass.
But, sir, nobody gets buried in Coke machines.
I want to be buried in the Coke machine.
Sir, we cannot bomb Iraq. I mean, we cannot bomb Kuwait. We're friends with them. They're kind of our allies.
I want to bomb Kuwait.
Why is he wanting to bomb Kuwait?
I just want to bomb them.
Well, sir, why?
Do you mean Korea?
I don't know why. I just want to bomb them.
Fuck it.
No, ask him. Do you mean Korea? Say that again.
Do you mean Korea, Trump?
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's not Kuwait. It's Kuwait.
I already hit him.
Fuck, you already bombed them? Oh, fuck.
Trump, we already hit Kuwait. You said Kuwait.
Oh, we got a problem then.
Yeah, we got a big goddamn problem, Donald.
Because Pakistan's got nuclear weapons.
Donald's all like, "Hey, it's nothing an 8-piece bucket from KFC can't fix.
Ain't nothing a crave sack can't fucking help out. Come on, boys.
It's nothing Mickey D's can't fix. Jimmy, pull it over."
Hey, here's my lawyer, Mr. Haas Dinkle. Haas, how do you feel though?
Bob Kuwait, fuck him. Bunch of towelheads.
Today we are here at the press conference. Remember that?
Oh my God.
Oh, shit. I love the whole, my dick is like a gun.
My dick is like a gun.
It shoots.
All I wants to do for Christmas is just to have the gift of sight.
I like how he worked his way back into this too, by the way. Did you see like Stacy's back again?
Stacy was like, I'm just blaming everything on this big ass hippo. Just blame it all on the hippo. Just blame every last bit of this up on the hippo and you will be fine, Stacy. Just keep maintaining it was the hippo. Just today we come to you with a somber heart. I would like to announce that the hippo has died. The bitch was found dead with a dildo in her hand and a fucking
dick up her ass.
Hey, speaking of bloated women, is it true that this chick's mom was disliking our videos?
Yes, dude. Very true, bro. Very true. I listened to the Heather rant, okay? Tattooed mistress over there. And she's a good person, man. She really is. She sticks to herself. She don't ask for shout outs. She don't ask to come on shows. She don't ask anything of anybody. And basically that person berated the shit out of her and fucking like just was pissed at the fact that she was doing her own thing or whatever the case may be. But she aired out a lot of shit. And when she aired it out, she kind of proved shit too at the same time. So when I listened to this rant and I heard like how she explained everything, I knew for a fact I was saying, oh my God, I remember that. And now all the, like, if it was like the pieces of the puzzle were being put together in front of me, because I never heard her side. I heard the other person's side. Now hearing both sides and hearing what was being done while this person was doing that, now I know for sure that it's the truth.
What?
Definitely the truth. She tried to ban
that's
people
fucking
together,
pathetic.
and also went to the people who donate, major donators, also went to them. And I'm not saying no names. They know who they are. They're out there. Some of them are probably listening to this. She reached out to a shitload of people who are donators to a lot of people, and basically without trying to sound like a sour, piece of shit trying to come and fucking hurt somebody financially, she tried to play it off as, I'm your friend and me and you are friends and I'm cool with you, and if you ever want to hear what this person or that person had to say about you, I'll tell you right now. You know what I mean? So that was her game plan. Go in and try to fucking seek and destroy.
That's weird.
So
against who? I don't get, like,
against anybody who basically didn't,
whoever doesn't listen to
their
them.
platform over to her, like basically give their platform over to her. Like, here's my platform, plug yourself 55 times in the chat. And then when you're told, I don't want you to be a mod no more, I'm taking a lot of mods away, then it was, oh, well, then I can't be in your chat unless I'm a mod. Well, I thought you were my friend. Yeah, I'm your friend, but, I got to be a mod. Why do you have to be a mod?
Oh, I thought you were talking about someone different. You're talking about Walrus.
Yeah, like, why do you have to be a mod? For what reason?
I know what you're talking about now.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, she was getting her mom to go around and hit the dislike button on multiple accounts that she made, just like she did. So she was coached into making multiple accounts and videos and hitting the dislike button. But what she doesn't understand is, who gives a fuck if you hit the dislike button? If one episode has 50 dislikes on it, that's just as good as 50 likes to me, honestly.
No,
you know what I mean?
Well, actually, technically in the algorithm, it is just as good.
Yeah, so anybody who goes on there and takes the time to hit either the thumbs up or the thumbs down, they still took the time on your video to give it either a thumbs up or down, and they're entitled to not like something.
That's hilarious.
But she acts like it's,
that's
acts
sad.
like it's this thing that hurt people, man. Who gives a fuck?
That's sad.
Yeah, it really is. It's a sad thing to think that, like, and the pattern was there. It was
what
like
kind of
jumping
sick, jealous
person
person would want to hurt you, and what kind of sick psycho would want to take money away from my kids and family?
It's somebody who
I know who it is, but I mean, just think about that.
No, but I'm saying, like,
think about that.
Somebody like that is somebody who needs and craves the attention so bad that they feel that they should be the person, they should be.
This is why Selena got killed.
I don't know. I really don't know, man.
This is why Selena got shot, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Fucking Selena. Love that bitch.
But I mean, it's a grimy, and you know something?
Todos los días.
It's a YouTube thing, bro. That's what that is. That's a YouTube thing.
Yeah, that's what goes on, man. It's weird. Like, I would never, like, do that. Like, even as, like, I hate, like, I hate JD, and I don't hate JD, but I mean, like, I don't,
I would never flag.
I would never
anything of JD's, and I can't stand the motherfucker either.
I would never want him attacked.
Never go there and try to hurt his shit.
I would never want anybody hurt, like, because in the end, everyone should be able to speak. And this leads into my next topic. I don't know if you saw the video I put up on Corrupted about Unsleeved Media and Magic the Gathering. Have you guys seen the video I put up? You probably didn't, but.
No.
I saw the video up there. I watched about 5 minutes of it, but I have no idea who the person is or anything like that.
The fact of the matter is, the guy opens up Magic the Gathering cards, and he's a quiet, soft-spoken, nice gamer guy.
What's his name?
Jeremy. I've been friends with him.
I mean, like, what's his channel name?
It used to be called MTG Headquarters. Now it's called Unsleeved Media. He changed the name. And now he made a different channel so he could get, like, he could start ranting on things. Basically, politics and people harassing him, stuff like that started to happen on his main channel, because he started bringing up his opinions on things.
Got a lot of subs.
And he trolls a little bit. He would get along with us really well. But honestly, what me, you, and Ken do is worse than what this guy's ever done. But Magic the Gathering is a game, I loved since I was 9 years old. But unfortunately, a lot of the community leaders and community players are all cuck boys, who are like social justice warrior fucking leaders. So basically, he made fun of a girl who was cosplaying. She cosplayed, and you know, she was kind of victim, you know, like, oh, like I need help, you know, and she basically got little younger boys or guys, you know, to be patrons of her. Because she made them, kind of guilted them, like, I have no money and things like that, and, you know, I'll send you photos and really sexy photos and stuff like that. So he criticized her, like, oh, you know, yeah, you're big deal, you know, he just kind of made fun of her, like, oh, yeah, you show your tits and then a bunch of idiots will give you money, great. Well, every once in a while, you know, he would take a jab at her, just kind of like once in a while, you know what I mean? Like, he would be like, you know, he sent her a Pepe Le Pew meme or something like that, you know, and all these things. But nothing really crazy or major, or definitely nothing that was like targeted harassment. It was more like always a comment or opinion of her on something, but not even a lot. And basically, he got threatened by the community because they were like, she said, I'm going to leave cosplaying because of the harassment I've been getting from this guy. And it really wasn't that big a deal. And she had over 300 patrons. And then all these people in the MTG community started making videos and being like, you know what I mean, this guy's a scumbag, and, you know, this is what he does, you know, all these things. Like, we want him banned from Magic the Gathering online. So a couple days ago, it came down from Wizards. They banned his online account. They confiscated all his digital cards, hundreds of dollars of cards, hundreds of dollars that was in his stash that he hadn't spent. All his work forever on his online Magic the Gathering channel, basically on his game that he would cover on his channel too. All because of a couple of comments to this girl that were basically just criticisms of her. Nothing like, I'm gonna kill you, or I hope everyone kills you. Nothing like that at all. Just, you know, oh, you're kind of a slut for money, you know, it looks like, you know, not even that bad. And yeah, they all, you know, the Manosaurus guy, the other guy who's like very feminine, made a video about him, like, this is the kind of stuff that just needs to go. What a sick person he is. Like, and it's like, it's a joke. But this sets a precedent. I mean, this sets a precedent that's really scary. That's why I talked about it more than anything. This sets a precedent that let's say you know, Blizzard looked at a tweet that I might have said a long time ago or something, and they were like, well, we don't want you playing Diablo 3 anymore. And they just took away everything I've ever done in the game because they banned me, because the community wanted me banned because of tweet. Don't you guys think that that's fucking crazy?
So he's clearly what?
Oh, I think he's talking to his wife. But yeah, no. So you hear what I'm saying though, right? So he's banned from Magic the Gathering.
He was targeted. He was targeted.
Oh, and that's the funny thing is, all the stuff that they said about him, bullied, targeted, harassed, he was targeted. So that's why I covered it, because it's insane. So then Boogie made a video, who Boogie has worked with him before as a friend. They've been friends. And Boogie did the old Boogie thing where he just sits on the fence and goes, oh, you know, I could see it from both sides or whatever. But yeah, it seems like sometimes this guy does this. And it's like, dude, this is your friend.
He doesn't want to hurt his numbers. That's what that friendship means to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to give a big shout out to Blake. Apparently he thought that I was like mad or something, that he said he didn't drop the N-bomb on my show. I could have sworn I heard it, but if he didn't say it, I'm not saying he did. I thought I heard it, but I am not mad at anybody. I don't have any problem.
He said it on my show.
He did say it on your show, right? But I thought that he said it on mine tonight, and I laughed about it, and I said it before to you guys. He dropped the N-bomb because I thought he did, but maybe it was someone else, or maybe it sounded like that. But he said he didn't say it, but I apologize, man. I'm not mad at nobody, dude. So shout out to Blake, man. I ain't mad, dude. Honestly, not a big deal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just wanted him to know that if he's out there listening.
He's probably crying right now. Did you hear what I said, Ken, about that?
Yeah.
Do you think that's fucked up?
I think it is fucked up, man.
Can you imagine that if you couldn't play Call of Duty tomorrow because...
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Because
well, especially if your channel is Call of Duty.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Then you fuck.
That's the other. Well, that's the double thing. Personally, you're banned. Yeah. Personally, you're banned, and professionally, you're stifled.
It's just, to me, it sounds like a clear-cut targeting of a person.
So what he's doing right now, he's asking everybody to get all the screenshots, all the videos of everything, because Wizard provided him with the tweet that got him banned. And it was a Pepe Le Pew meme that he sent to her. And it was basically nothing. So he's coming up with all the stuff that they now said to him. Are you going to now ban those people? Because this guy said he's going to kill me. This guy, people are releasing his address, his parents' address, his personal information online. They're attacking him like crazy. And you know what it is? It's all these cuck boys who fucking can't get laid by a woman that are trying to white knight to this girl. To be like, I'm going to stick up for you. You know what I mean? Like, try to be the one that's the loudest to make the girl like them. You know, that's clearly what these fucking cucks are doing. Right? Like, it's where's the guy's video? This guy Talarian fucking something. This guy's the biggest cuck of them all. Like, it's unreal, the cuckery of this fucking guy. Here it is. Listen to this. This is fucking crazy. So you know the deal. Jeremy is kind of like a, you know, and the other thing is a lot of this started too. It got worse for him when he started acknowledging that he's kind of a conservative. And remember, I mean, I'm not a conservative, you know what I mean? I'm someone who's mostly voted liberal, but now I've kind of gone to the middle here. So when he says he's conservative, I may not agree with everything he says, but who cares? That's his political opinion. I don't, you know, whatever. But these other people are crazy and they want him like silenced. This is Jeremy, very soft-spoken, just normal dude, kind of.
You know,
that's him thinking about killing himself.
If Sprankle reached out to me and wanted to like talk it through, I would hear her out.
So like he's not crazy, you know what I mean? Like, so but look at this guy. This is the guy who has more
looks like Larry from Mo, Larry and Curly.
This guy has more subs than him, and this is one of those guys that's virtue signaling, right?
Hi, I'm Larry.
Listen to this guy.
Thanksgiving.
Now remember, this other guy, the Jeremy guy that I just showed you, is now banned from Magic because of a joke he made on Twitter. And is now banned from tournaments and all kinds of other stuff. And the entire Magic the Gathering hates him, by the way. But you know what? They've hated him for a long time. And at one time, his channel was the #1 Magic channel. So I think these are all people who have come up since, seeing what he did, and they all kind of have started attacking him throughout the years. And so when this happened, what happened is they went, oh, that's the guy we don't like because he's not like us. So now we get our chance to bully him. Listen to this fucking virtue signaler.
TG cosplayer and friend of the channel, friend of mine, Christine Sprankle, said...
Now, by the way, this guy's an actor, so just look at friend of mine.
Like, oh, yeah, definitely.
This past Friday, the day after...
Look at how this starts, dude. Look at him with his head down. Look at this. Look at his head down. Like,
fucking hair on this guy, man. Seriously? Walking around with a mop?
Look at him trying to pretend like, oh, God, I'm so hurt by this.
This past Friday, the day after Thanksgiving... MTG cosplayer and friend of the channel, friend of mine, Christine Sprankle,
who I hope fucks me,
said that she was done with Magic the Gathering cosplay, that she was leaving due to harassment and attacks, and she also said that one of the biggest sources of pain has been the harassment from fellow MTG YouTuber Unsleeved Media.
By the way, her whole fucking Twitter is like, love you, take your, like, where are you gonna be, you know, 300 patrons, like, what?
Formerly known as MTG headquarters, also just known as Jeremy. In my 4+ years as a content creator, as an MTG YouTuber...
Now all of a sudden, like, the video gets... What did he do here? He, like, put his hair back? Hey, Bailey, would you fuck this guy?
Well, I wouldn't fuck any guy, first off, and no, I wouldn't fuck the guy.
I think
I would, Joe.
You would? Ken would fuck him? I'd run my dick... I'd put my dick through this guy's hair, I'll tell you that much.
Part his fucking head with my cock.
I have never so much as made a single attack video, not a single attack tweet, not one negative or aggressive word posted to Facebook that was aimed at an individual.
But you know what he is going to do? He's going to go after the guy in this video to his, you know, over 200,000, 300,000 subscriber base and play the victim. So what happens when you play the victim? See, people, this is what people have figured out, right, Ken and Bailey? You know, this is what these sort of SJW people have figured out. That in the past, and it's how I got, by the way, this is also how I got Tommy NC his subs. Tommy NC wanted to make a video where he flipped out on people. And he was like, I want to bury them and scorch the earth. And what did I say to him? I said, no, make a video where you look like you're going to kill yourself. Because if you make a video where you look like you're going to kill yourself, people are going to get sympathy for you. If you make a video flipping out, they're going to laugh at you more. And that's when it struck, oh, okay. And there we go. So this is what everyone's figured out to do now. You know, don't make a video like being like, you asshole, how dare you go after her, you piece of shit. You know, fuck you for doing this. You know, it's not like that. It's like, I've been a friend of her for a long time, and she's gonna leave. You know, that's what it's turned into, victimizing, like playing the victim. That's what everybody does now. It's like you're becoming.
And it never works out.
Well, everyone's becoming a wrestler. They want to get over with the audience. So everybody's like, hey, if we just play Hulk Hogan, and we try to paint the other person as like Slaughter, you know, WrestleMania 7, it's gonna work. But we just got to get our ass kicked. You know, we got to get sympathy from the fans. We'll be Shawn Michaels going through the car window on Raw. You know, that's what you got to be, to get sympathy from all the people. There, you know, one thing he was giving is just his opinion, like, you know, I don't think she should leave. Maybe you know, a normal person would make a video and be like, hey, I'm friends with her. I'm not happy that people attack her, but I don't think she should leave. And this other guy was clearly just joking. You know, fuck him anyway, and you know, she'll be good. You know, that would be the video. But instead, the video is like, oh my god, oh my god. You know,
who's not gonna laugh at the guy wearing what the fuck he's wearing too?
He missed the fucking Harry Potter casting is what happened.
Like, what is he wearing?
I don't know, man. I want to bet money that there is semen all over that room he's in, though. Like, he is dropping loads at nighttime when he's
dropping loads.
He's pasting the carrot, dude. Hey, what do you think about? Everybody see the Orville ending? I mean, we don't want to spoil anything, but
I haven't
seen it yet.
All right, well, I will just tell you that it's basically like the season end. The last episode was pushed back to second season in episode 3. So you're gonna see basically the last episode, but it's not like a cliffhanger or like a last episode that you would expect, because they removed the final episode and put it into season 2, episode 3. Isn't that weird?
That is. What about the first 2 episodes of season 2? Are they gonna not make any sense now?
I'm assuming that I'm guessing that maybe they'll do a 2-parter, like, for that. I'm thinking maybe they'll open up with a 2-parter, and that the 3rd episode would be like kind of like a vague episode that could have, because you expected they didn't know if they were gonna get renewed, right? So you would think that episode 3 would almost be a episode where the show could end. You know what I mean? Like, we don't, because that's usually what they do. So I don't know how that plays into being the 3rd episode, unless they shot an alternate ending, which is also very possible, right? So they shot an alternate ending. If they weren't going to get a season 2, they would play that episode last, and that ending would play. But if they get a season 2, well, now they switch it to the other ending, and then they pop it into episode 3 because they don't need to put it in the last. It doesn't make sense in the last episode anymore. So that's my theory. And then I believe that maybe the first 2 episodes will be a 2-parter for season 2 next year.
You think they'll do that?
I just said that.
I know, but I don't think they'll do that, though, man. Is what I mean. Like, I don't know. It's not that big of a show to do that, you know?
A 2-parter? Well, no, because sometimes at the end of one season, you'll see a 2-parter. You'll see a cliffhanger.
What are the ratings for that show, though?
They were doing, in the first couple episodes, they were doing 11 million. They tied Star Trek, and then they did 8 million. I think that their viewership now is like something like 4 million. Which is pretty good, you know, still. Like, that's not bad. 4 million for the Orville, you know.
Does that figure in, like, DVR and all that shit?
I think it does.
See, that seems kind of low.
No, I mean, I can look up the ratings now, but it was at 11 million, then 8. I know that the Rotten Tomatoes is still whacked out. I mean, it is hilarious, dude. I mean, I just want to point this out to anybody. This is very, very interesting, right? You have Star Trek Discovery. First of all, I'm like the biggest Star Trek fucking fan there is. Like, I love Star Trek to death. But there's something going on here. Because I brought this up already before. You know, it doesn't need to be rehashed. But we know that the liberal Hollywood agenda is to push Star Trek. We know that that's what it is. Whether you're Democrat, liberal, whatever you are, the fact of the matter is Hollywood is mostly liberal, and they love the idea of Star Trek. They want to push their agenda, and their agenda is in Star Trek, because they've basically said that the bad guys are Trump. They represent Donald Trump supporters. The Klingons, who, by the way, the Klingons are doing things they never did before. And if you look at the Orville, we're at the end of the season here now, so everybody's had a chance to rate it now. The Orville is rated at 21% by the critics. How in the world? This is at 21%. You have tons of critics reviewing this at 21%. Yet the fans who actually watch it are giving it a 93%. How the fuck can you have 39 apparently professional critics giving this a 21% and 4 million people, or rather 6,417 people here voted, giving a 93%? And
yeah, it doesn't add up.
It doesn't, because people love the show, but Hollywood wants to kill the show.
But to be fair, I just looked it up. For Star Trek Discovery and IMDb, the rating for that, for Star Trek Discovery, is a 7.4.
Yeah.
For the Orville, 7.9.
Look up who owns Rotten Tomatoes. But anyway, look at Discovery. Look at Star Trek Discovery. The critics say it's 83%. So so they say the Orville. The critics say the Orville sucks, and the critics say Star Trek Discovery is awesome. 83%. But the fans say 57%. So again, a wide discrepancy. Not a huge one compared to the other one, but pretty damn good. Pretty damn close. Oh my
God, you're right, dude.
The critics are giving it a B+, or a B, and the fans are giving it an F.
It says that it's 83% fresh, and then you're right, the audience score has like the bucket of popcorn spilt over at 57%. That's horrible.
So before these ratings come out, you know that Hollywood is pushing Star Trek, and you know that they're not happy with Orville because they wrote all kinds of terrible reviews about it. Like, they didn't even get it, dude. They were like, oh, a failed attempt at mocking Star Trek. It's like, you don't even get the show. So, like, I mean, dude, like, this is fucking crazy.
That is some odd... I just looked it up. You're so right. Those are really odd numbers. The fact that the Orville's 21% rotten, but the audience score gives it a 93%, that is fucking ridiculous.
You can look up so many other shows, and you'll never see that discrepancy. These are the same people that liked Ghostbusters. You know what I mean? These are the people that pushed Ghostbusters.
Oh, God.
That's why when they were like, they came out with the early review, like the reviews from the screenings, and they were like, critics are saying it's awesome, and it's like, well, who cares? Because they said Ghostbusters was awesome. You know? Look at even Ghostbusters. The critics gave it a 74%. Like, oh, 7 out of 10. It was pretty good. Fans gave it a 52%. And that was rated by 116,000 people. So, and, you know, and originally people probably would have given Ghostbusters a lower score. But it was like, you sat through it, whatever. But that shows you, these are some of the biggest discrepancies on here. It's fucking crazy what they do. And that's why people don't believe shit anymore at all. But anyway, we gotta get out of here.
You're right, though, about that.
Yeah. It's great.
Don't believe shit anymore because it just shit like this just keeps happening. People want to fudge numbers and tell bullshit.
And they're still forcing it. They're still going out there and going crazy, you know, with like, oh, you know, you're going to like the show. You'll take it. You'll like it. You know, we couldn't stick with all the canon because you know how hard it is to do a show if you have to stick to all this canon. It's like, well, then do something in the future. Why did you do a prequel to Star Trek with all the canon there? Why didn't you do a futuristic one? Where it would have made sense with all the upgraded TV technology, and it would have looked like it is set in the future. Why in the world would they choose to do a prequel like this? It's dumb as fuck. And then if you wanted to make an alien race be Trump supporters, you could have made them be a new race that's in the show that's a conflict. Why would you go back and change the Klingons to do that? Like, I mean, just mistake after mistake after mistake. Let's get the fuck out of here. I mean, let's end Corrupted, guys. Justin Bailey from the JB Show, Ken from the Foulmouth Network. I'm Joe Cronin. Scott McKinnon has a girly finger up his ass.
Girly.
And we'll see you next time.
You're listening to the Corrupted Podcast with Joe Cronin, Foulmouth Ken, and Justin Bailey.
All right, the recording is over. I want to shout out Justin Sausage, who pledged $5 a month on Patreon.
Sausage, man.
Daniel Williams, Manny Gonzalez, JCS Chief of Staff, Mike Bobbitt, Patrick Carnes, Dolphin on High, Rachel Vanilla Gorilla, Brendan Parker, Christopher Dupuis, Alik Anoi, Jaron Walker, you Afro fuck.
How do you get all these names right, man? When I read people's names off of my Patreon, I fucking tabacherize so many names.
That's the difference between New York education and other people.
You just debaucherize that word.
You asked me,
motherfucker.
You just destroyed that word too, Ken. Look at that.
I'm calling up Scott McKinnon, man.
You fucking hey, that just shows you the difference between New York education and other education.
Man. Sick and tired of these people fucking.
What? Use your words like a big boy.
But kill someone. We're off the air and corrupted, but we're still live on YouTube.
Come on. Make that New York education pay off. All right then.
Yeah.
It did its job. What'd you get to? The 8th grade and get sent back to the Fort D Wells.
New York doesn't care about white people.
New York loves white and black and every color.
No, they didn't like Mike Garner too much.
I think Boston don't like other colors because all I saw was motherfucking white people when I was there.
All I saw was your cops choking out a black guy for selling cigarettes.
No, all cops are friendly with all kinds of people. They are.
Man, I still hate that guy who came up behind him and just like a psycho.
Yo, I was watching on YouTube is good for that shit where you could like put in angry people, street conflict type shit.
Yeah.
And dude, there are some fucked up people out there, dude. Like just really fucked up people. Like,
and those are the people that didn't have a gun, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And there was this one dude, he must have weighed like 700 pounds. He was in like Burger King or McDonald's or whatever, and he was like complaining that they're taking so long. His Uber is waiting outside for him. And the lady like looked at him and she was like, well, if your order wasn't so big, you would have been out here already. And he was like, that's like, he thought like she was being, sarcastic or whatever with him.
Well, she was.
She was being serious. She was like, yo, you got a big order. Like, he was like, are you making fun of my weight? I want to see your manager right now. And starts like berating the shit out of her.
I am. You're here at McDonald's.
It's like a 5-year-old standing right next to him. He starts cursing like crazy. And he's like this big lunatic, man. Like if this guy would have went off, he would have fucking Tasmanian deviled the whole fucking restaurant out, bro. He was that big. He was huge.
Oh, man.
These people are like scared shitless. But those fucking compilation videos here on YouTube are fucking hilarious, dude. You ever watch them?
No. I binged watch them.
Yeah, that's what
like that shit is too good.
I love it, man.
Like
also, like the police, like where the cop pulls you over and the people are like, they're like license and registration, and the guy looks at him, he's like, nah, I don't want to give you mine. What am I being pulled over for? And he's like, license and registration. He's like, nope, I don't have to give you nothing. He rolls up his window.
Yeah.
It's like, can you please give me your license and registration? No, why am I being pulled over? We're doing a checkpoint. And he's like, am I being detained? And he's like, sir, this is a checkpoint. He's like, am I being detained? I'm like, this is fucking great, man. I didn't know you could do that to the cops. Shit.
Yeah, that shit is great sometimes, man.
I'm doing that next time I get pulled over, man. I'm always so nice to the cops when they pull me over. It's like,
you don't want to do that though. I've gotten out of so many tickets because I've just said
officer.
Yeah, I'm not even like
on the dashboard.
I don't even act. I just act completely normal. Like I got pulled. I ran a red light, man, in front of the cop. Pulled me over right away. He goes, "What are you doing?" He's like, why did you do that in front of me?" And I was like, dude, I did not do that in front of you. If I saw you, I wouldn't have done that. I go, but I looked left and right. I saw nobody was coming. Red light. I was like, left on red. I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? I drive here all the time, and I just figured, fuck it, you know. And he goes, "Don't do it again." And then he drove away. And then there was another time I got pulled over for going like 90, and the cop was like, "You know why I pulled you over?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm going about 91 miles an hour. Lost track how fast I was going. I am trying to get home fast though." He goes, "Massachusetts?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "All right, I'll be right back." He comes back like 8 minutes later, and then he goes, "All right, here's a warning. Slow it down." Like that happens all the time. But I remember my friend in the same situation on the same trip got pulled over. And the dude goes, "You know why I pulled you over?" And then my buddy goes, "I don't know. I mean, like, do I have like a taillight out or something?" And the cop was like, "Well, you're going a little fast there. You know how fast you're going?" He's like, "I was going the speed limit." And then the cop was like, "Really? Because you're going like 90-something miles an hour." And he was like, "I don't know. Like, I didn't feel like I was." Like, the cop was like, "All right." He comes back with a $200 ticket. Then he wrote on the fucking ticket. I've said this before, but it's so funny. He wrote on the ticket under reason of offense or comments. It was like comments or something. He wrote loser.
What?
The cop wrote on the ticket loser. And my buddy, dude, my buddy Dan could confirm this too if you ever talked to him. He was infuriated that the cop called him a loser. He's like, "He can't do that. I'm going to go to court," like, and everything. And I was like, I guess he can. I was like, that's weird though. Like, what the? Like, the cop never gave any indication that he was like, "Fuck you" or anything like that. He just went, "Okay." He went back and he wrote the ticket and he wrote loser. It was like a few minutes later after he left that we realized the ticket said loser. Fucking hilarious. But I was like, see? Should have just said you did it. He knows how fast you're going. You're trying to say you're going 70, you know. I mean, you're trying to say you're going 65 and the cop's a moron, you know. Cop didn't even care. He was like, "Fuck you. I'm just going to write the ticket." You know, but meanwhile, I'm sitting there like, "Yep, I was going 91." And the guy's like, "Here, don't do it again." Only time I ever got pulled over that I was like mad was I got pulled over by a state cop in Rhode Island. And then he was like, "Yeah, you weren't wearing your seatbelt." Like, I was on the highway, I wasn't wearing my seatbelt, and this guy gave me a big ticket.
Yeah, I just got a seatbelt ticket like about 3 weeks ago.
What the fuck, Bailey? Where do you find these clips?
I don't know. I just stumble upon them on fucking Facebook groups and shit.
I don't know. Just stumble upon them. You got something wrong with you. Was that a fart or a sneeze?
Somebody's asshole just got ripped apart.
Was that a sneeze or someone shitting?
It's just somebody farting.
Where?
Oh my god, dude, that's fucking blood. That's blood right there, bro.
Wow.
That's the type of rip.
Watch the video I just put in the writer's room.
Leaves you with a gaping hole for an ass.
See, I can't deal with that stuff. Like sex and shitting. Like, I don't want to see any of that.
Yeah, that I don't like. I don't like shitting.
Like any of that. And farting in the mouth while you're jerking
Yeah,
off.
that too. I don't like that either, man. That farting in the
Hey,
mouth.
the video I just put in the writer's room, go to 16 seconds.
No.
Come on. Listen to this. Hey, this fucking chick puts her mouth up to this chick's asshole and just fucking air tights that shit over her asshole. And if she sucks this part, listen to this.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna fucking throw up. Oh god.
I'm Bailey laughing like this is the best ever.
Listen to this shit.
Oh. That sounds like Bring Our Son Home. See? Sounds like the voice Ken does.
Did you watch the whole thing yet, Joe?
No.
Go to 20 seconds.
I literally am not picking up the phone. And also because I'm half asleep right now. We decorated the Christmas tree today, and I shit on it. I shit in the tree.
Made your mark.
Oh my god.
Did you watch it, Ken?
I did that with Leah the other night. It was weird.
You can do it, but you can't watch it.
What did you let Leah just fucking...
Just let her fucking shart right in your mouth?
Yeah. She was like, let's try this.
Hey, Ken, listen to this chick saying, pull out, pull out. Listen.
Oh my god.
Listen to this shit. She goes, pull out, pull out, pull out.
Oh my god.
She's like a captain of a pilot. Captain of a ship. Pull up.
Ken, do you have that soundbite of that chick deep throat?
Oh my god.
You got him a new soundbite.
Oh my god, dude.
The chick going, and then she's like,
oh.
That's where is that?
Where
no,
is
I have that.
that noise she makes.
Is it? Oh, okay. I think I got it. Let me see it.
You know you got that.
I got it. Oh my god, I don't know where it went.
That's the one you need. If you get a girl to do that, you know you're winning. Oh my god.
Is that Dumb and Dumber?
Where's the gay part?
My god.
Oh, here it is.
That guy is knocking the back out of her throat.
Yeah, dude, seriously, like that's some concussion shit.
Oh, speaking of that, I've got JR coming on the show on Tuesday.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Always just trying to grab that extra piece of juice.
You're having Jim Ross on your show?
Yeah, on Tuesday.
Holy shit, Joe.
He's coming
Are
to
you serious?
He's promoting his Boston appearance.
I'm promoting my Boston appearance with my
Dude,
woman.
Joe, that's fucking great.
That's pretty awesome. I'm going to have Ken come on and do JR to JR.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. You should have never let your wife get on that Segway.
Oh, no.
No, I won't do that, Joe.
He'll get on the show and just do this.
Oh.
Joe, you should never have Joe, a little piece of advice to you. Don't ever let your girl get on a Segway.
Oh, God.
I'll ask him.
Segway into my life.
Out of my life.
Segway out of my life.
I'll ask him about it.
My wife.
My wife?
My wife.
My wife has no tits.
That was great.
Hi, this is Barry White. Please join me on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, May 8th.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Wait.
Hi, this is Barry White.
Barry White's
Please
alive?
join me on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, May 8th, 9th, and 10th for the first fucking thing.
What was he live on TV? Fuck that up.
Yo, dude, he fucked up so many times. Listen.
Hi, this is Barry White. Please join me on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, May 8th, 9th, and 10th for the first fucking thing. I'm cutting a fucking spot, Tony. Hi, this is Barry White, and Paul Quinn College cordially invite you to a weekend in Texas on Friday, Saturday, one more time. Saturday and Sunday. Shit.
Is that part of the show?
College cordially invites you to a weekend in Texas on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, May 8th, 9th, and 10th. As the shit.
This should have been on the show.
I still like the I'm cutting a fucking spot, Tony.
I'm cutting a fucking spot, Tony.
You fucking goon.
I can't fucking take it.
Hey, you cunt.
Hey, you cut my dick off, you fucker.
Go fuck yourself, eat shit, fucking die.
Guy.
I want to gobble your vagina.
What kind of bagel do you like? What kind of bagel do you like?
I'm talking to you. Just slapping it around over here while I was talking to you.
What kind of bagel do you like? Pumpernickel? Nickel.
I dig out this whole time I'm talking to you. I'm just slapping it around over here while I was talking to you.
Oh, did you guys want to see the monetize this belt?
Yeah, I saw it, man. It looks fucking sick.
Who wants to see it? Let me go get it.
What is that? What is that? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Here she is.
Oh my god. That is so fucking sick, dude.
Oh, it's heavy too. It's real. It's heavy.
Wow, it's heavy, really?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be winning that motherfucker next week.
It's
Dude,
heavy. Who's
crazy.
gonna win it? Yeah, dude, it's
That's
real. It's
sick,
heavy.
dude.
It's got the snaps. It's
Holy shit, that is a total legit belt.
It's legit, man. Yeah, you can hear how real it is.
Holy shit.
All right, now whip it against your cock.
This could be mine tomorrow night. This could be mine tomorrow night, baby.
Don't let Tommy see that, dude.
Oh, not tomorrow night. Next week. Next Friday night.
Don't let Tommy see that belt.
Why is that?
That's what he's been wanting for a really long time.
Well, somebody next week has the opportunity to win this. Next Friday night, whoever wins the points wins the belt for the first time.
Oh,
It's gonna be a big night.
I'm way out of that one. I won't even be next to that.
I don't know.
No, I won't even be next to that
You
shit.
came close this week.
Nah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's you know.
Oh, Ken, you
I don't
fucking.
know how I do. I don't. I just don't.
Ken's trying to victimize to get the sympathy vote.
No,
right
I
now.
won't even come close to that belt.
It's working on it right now. You're doing the professor right now. Is what you're doing.
I won't even come close.
Leah really wants it. Like she's obsessed with like winning this belt.
Really?
Yeah, she's obsessed with it. You're in trouble, Bailey.
Let's see how scathy she dresses Friday.
Yeah, we'll see what she dresses like on Friday night.
Be a fucking spaghetti strap and shorts.
You know what would really tell you if she lost 15 pounds and started working out and like get abs and then started like lifting up her shirts and stuff.
Oh my God, my wife would have just beat the fuck out of me by what you just said right there.
Well, you know what I mean. She's been trying to like, you know, she wants to lose a little bit more weight, but she's like, whatever.
Why? She's already super skinny.
She already is skinny, but she used to be even more skinny. But I'm telling you, man, she'll start like running the block or something, like getting back in like real good, like insane shape. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, you know what I mean? Drop from whatever she is. I don't even know what she is, to be honest. And I wouldn't say it anyway, because she'll kill me.
She's probably a $120. I want to be down to 90.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. She'd get to 118, I bet. Tell you what. Oh yeah, look at that. It's a cheap one. You know, this is the cheapest one of the cheaper ones they had. You know, this is one of the cheapest belts they had. They've got other pretty good ones. Grimm's Toy Show hit me up like, where'd you get that? And they just put a picture over the thing. I mean, you know, it's not the best thing, but you know, for $80, we're good to go.
Can't beat that.
It's pretty good for $80. I mean, come on, it's better than that's real. Pretty good. So someone's gonna
Tommy
win
Wakey.
Tommy want dick in his ass.
Tommy want dicky.
That's so fucking funny, man. Oh man. All right.
I'm gonna get out of here.
Let's get out of here. I mean, better than I'm too tired to play hockey too.
Camel toe.
I wanted to play hockey. The fuck was
Oh
that?
boys, the N-word's got me. All right, fellas.
Good night, everybody on YouTube and Patreon. Thanks for being here. Support us on our shit. And we'll see you later. We'll see you in the morning on Sunday morning for the
we'll see you in hell
for the football show on Ken's show, and then
11 o'clock tomorrow morning.
11 a.m. And then after that, I don't know what's gonna happen. I might do something. I'm working on some shit.
I'll be around all day. If you want to hit me up.
Later.
Later.
Good night.